Screams in
Bye.
panic.
Goodbye.
Hello. Oh,
Yes.
come on. Wait, you have a sound?
I got you.
You have a-
I got you.
You did get me. That's hilarious. I love
Oh
that you
my
have a
God.
soundboard for that. Unlimited power? That's amazing. I love it.
It's perfect.
Okay, just letting you know, I
Uh-huh.
haven't had any time to look over this, the plans that I have for this
Woo!
one shot.
Being unprepared. Let's go.
Yeah, I've run through it before, so it's not like it's completely unfamiliar to me, but at the same time, I haven't looked at my notes at all, because I literally, today, I went from waking up to the post office, which took way longer than it should have, then I immediately went to Sea of Thieves, played that literally until moments before when I was supposed to do another D&D that I just finished, and then before I got to do that, like the 2 minutes that I was supposed to eat in, I instead helped Izzy create a character for this. So I've had zero amount of time, and I just got out of that D&D 1 minute ago. Like, I switched from one call to another. I've had zero time to prepare, so this should be fun.
So much D&D.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and look at my notes now for the first time, and hope I can find them. And then
Yeah,
we will begin.
that's how I felt for the epilogue today. For our other group that
Oh,
AJ
yeah.
and I are both in.
How'd that
And
go?
it's like I
Sorry,
had to
couldn't
like
make it.
write a script, and it was like I need to have a script written for the play, but like at least the ending. And so I wrote up a script in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm ready.
I'm going to
Nice
shoot
on.
both Gray and Ray's kneecaps.
Don't.
That's fine.
Don't do that. That sounds.
I
like
was
a
an
mean
adventurer
thing.
like you till I took an arrow to
You got it, Gray. I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
But they are getting shot in the kneecaps.
the knee. Fair enough.
Why are you gonna shoot people in the kneecaps? That sounds...
Because me and Ray both showed up in her stream to be like, "Hey, Izzy,
Oh.
this is D&D coming up."
Hey, is
Hey, listen.
Well, I mean, are you? Is she mad because I wasn't even here yet and you called her away?
No,
Oh, okay.
because
I
we were
was in a
stressing her
rush.
out.
I was in a rush already.
Let's see. Where is the
Stuff.
file that I'm looking for? Help! I'm panicking. I didn't organize my files correctly, so I need to find the actual map.
Man, imagine having
there it is.
maps for things.
Foosh gets to sit next to me.
Yay!
Izzy's
an
sitting
honor.
next to Ray, and then EJ's emote is going to be in the middle.
Emote? What is this?
I took a screenshot of your picture from stream, the one that's like the Minecraft character.
The Minecraft man.
I can't believe the only streamer that Gray suggests is Evotech SMP. What's happened, Gray? Damn.
What? What are you talking about?
I have to bully Gray now.
Why are you bullying me?
Will you bully me?
Yes.
Okay, let me delete that and delete that and delete that and
Doesn't
delete
even
that
suggest
and,
Ray or Ichi. How could you?
and delete that and zoom in more. Hang on. Everything's fine. Everything's still fine. Okay. There we go. No, I do not want 1009. I just want 100% zoom. Thank you.
He just wants 100 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians.
Oh yeah, it was
No, just 100. We're getting rid of the last one.
Oh no, the poor boy.
There you go, Gray. That's what I meant.
Do you guys
Oh.
see
Give it a moment.
the lovely screen share?
I see the lovely.
I do not see it yet. Hold on.
I do.
He doesn't see the lovely screen share.
How dare
Ah, it's EJ.
How oh
Man.
cool.
I think
Okay,
a beautiful monkey.
thank you. I need something to represent each of your characters with for this lovely little Photoshop document. Does anyone have something they would prefer to be used as their representation, or should I use like your Discord profile pictures?
I'll send you what I sent to Gray.
Oh boy.
I believe
It's
still
literally just a
have my
transparent
reference.
version of my profile picture. There you go. Yeah, give it a moment. There it is.
Sure, it works for me. Okay, I'll get that.
There you go.
Save image. Badonk.
And then,
I should have just
Uh-oh.
sent you a
Did that
picture
one.
of an apple.
oh,
that would be fun.
man, you all have transparent images, and you guys are so cool. And meanwhile, I just have them score picture.
Look, if I wanted
That's
to use an emote too, Ray, I could.
Imagine
What?
having emotes. I do not.
I could just. You know what? Frickin' this one.
Do I need to? I was gonna
Give it a
say, do I
moment.
need to draw everyone's characters, but like after the session?
Here you go. This one.
I mean, it's
Oh,
one shot.
I've already
isn't it?
downloaded the other one. Gah.
I like that one, Izzy.
Oh no!
Okay,
That's
Greg,
really
do
cute.
you have something for yours?
0.001 gigs.
Sure. Give me a moment.
My ears.
I'll send you a
Ears.
great picture.
You got ears?
Since when?
Like gasp. I guess it wouldn't be good to have a frog there, would it?
Wait, I was gonna say everyone just
have
has like
this one.
crazy cute profile pictures, and meanwhile I just have
My
have-
doll?
Yeah, use that one.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
Everyone's
Alright, that
using
could
their
be my
persona, and
stuffy.
meanwhile I'm using my actual D&D character.
Alternatively,
Imagine
you
having
could
an actual
use this
D&D
one.
character.
I see. The thing is I don't have a picture for my D&D character, so I feel weird about using one.
Yeah, that's completely
Perfect.
Here you
understandable.
go.
Oh yeah,
Use that one.
that's the one, EJ. That's the one.
What is it?
Oh,
I'm scared. Yes,
Perfect.
I love it. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
that
but I
is
love
me
it.
when Minecraft horse.
Okay. Do. I'm adding each of these layers in real quick. Greg just wants to ride a horse. Nice. Okay. And Ray's somehow got added to some different spot in my computer, so I need to re-download that.
That's funny.
Man, Ray, you're special. Get a special spot and need your
I'm
special
so
computer.
Is there a
Special.
window capture?
Would you guys like to go ahead and introduce your characters while I'm setting things up?
Do we want to wait till Greg starts streaming?
Oh, Greg's gonna stream? Sorry, I didn't know this.
Yep.
Oh, did you forget I said that?
I did entirely. Sorry. I've been
That
so.
is-
I've had too
okay.
many things to keep in my head right now, my dude. You expect me to
Don't
have a
worry.
brain cell?
I love how big Grace is compared to everyone
Yeah,
else.
I'm
Yep.
working on it. Okay, I got only so many things I can do at a time.
He was big mega chunk.
Yeah, I think you guys are too big actually for this. I just didn't want to.
I should probably put D&D instead of Genshin Impact.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
We never make sense.
Genshin Impact. It's free on.
Well, Gray, unfortunately,
and
you didn't sacrifice Ray yesterday. So
I'm sorry, what?
we threw Ray off a cliff. We also threw Ray off
Wait,
a
why'd
cliff.
you throw Ray off of a cliff?
Why are we sacrificing
We also
our
threw a
friends?
viewer off a cliff.
Why are we sacrificing people?
To summon God, you, of course.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Well, if that's the case, I'm definitely throwing Ray off a cliff to summon Kokomi.
Oh gosh.
EJ knows nothing of what we're talking about. That's the best part.
Not at all.
Well, you know, we could fix that if EJ would play Genshin with us.
I thought it would be a funny video to get EJ
You
to
can't
play
see
it.
my aggressive eyebrows right now, but they're waving.
Oh boy. What's your guy's name again? Medri Talon. Cool.
Yep. Don't know why I went with Medri, but here we go.
EJ's little drawn Minecraft character is scaring me.
Yes, it should scare you.
He's-
Whoops.
he's
Great.
No offense, EJ. I don't need your face.
Great.
Wow. Wow. You just ripped my face off. How dare you? How
Crap, how do I-
dare you?
Oh, bother.
That's
that's
terrible
the one
of
I'm looking
context.
for.
It's just like, by the
Great
way, I
two
don't need your
things.
face anymore.
3
Control
things.
Alt Delete.
Yeah, I
First
think
thing, why the heck are you in Discord light mode?
Because I can't not.
you can't not.
Yeah,
Hmm.
my eyes don't function without it. Or
Ah,
with like dark mode. Like it leaves
Man.
black blurs across all of my vision, and it makes it really hard for me to see anything.
Meanwhile, I'm
Ah.
vice versa. When you go into light mode, I'm immediately blinded.
Good times.
There we go. Maybe?
Weirdly enough, whenever
I
I
gotta eat
get
Gray.
like an account for anything,
That is
it's just like
my
light mode, dark mode. I don't
monk
care. I just want the
handbook.
original one.
Alright.
Oh golly gee.
Well, while Grace starts a stream, I'm gonna head to the bathroom. I will be right back, my dudes.
This is-
Alright, my dude.
Very interesting. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but okay.
What are you trying to do?
And then he's gone for 50,000 years.
Ribbit Gray is a frog.
Ribbit, 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 frog.
I'm
feel
going
like-
to honk Gray.
Please don't.
In great
I need
chat.
my noggin.
I
Very
feel like
good
I
company
should
chat.
like close out of my voice mod. Otherwise, I'll be tempted to just play random sound effects every now and then.
Uh-huh. You mean like no, I can't do it.
I'm really just like I really just want to play like my new one that I made and then just that. Just like nothing else.
What did you make? Yeah.
Nice approach.
Nice
made that-
on.
One.
Nice on. I made that exclusively for when my friends when we play D&D on Sundays whenever they do something super stupid.
That's funny.
Which is like, oh man, like I was trying to throw a snowball at someone, but then I ended up murdering them. Nice approach.
I should probably pull up my D&D character sheet so I have that reference.
You should also
You said that you never closed it.
Gray.
Yeah, but so I'm screen capturing on my desktop, so I'm
Mhm.
pulling it up on my phone because I
Ah,
only have
yes.
one monitor.
Mhm.
Or you also kind of have the screen capture over the top of every emote, so
Oh gosh, diddly dang it.
Oh, I thought he did that on purpose. That's why I didn't say anything.
Imagine doing things on purpose.
There we go. Actually, I'm gonna.
I can't imagine
Better
doing
than
it
doing
on
things on
porpoise.
dolphin.
I wouldn't do it on a porpoise.
You would do it on a porpoise?
Oh, no. I would do it on a banana. Banana. Plate eater.
Oh gosh,
Banana.
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 Banana. Plate eater. Hire them for your plate eating sessions today.
D&D
Also kids, if I remember correctly.
I think I'm losing my hair because I've been doing too many things lately. I haven't had.
Is it because of banana?
Are you molding?
Sure. I've just been like, this has been the norm. The back to back 0 seconds of downtime between things, perfectly organizing things from one activity to another with no downtime. It takes a toll on you. I should probably actually get some time to rest at some point, but not today.
Good.
Imagine resting.
Couldn't be you.
Up.
Didn't you stay up all? How many people stayed up all night?
Me. I did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
canceled the event I was
forgot
gonna
Ray.
do, so I
Okay.
got sleep.
Good.
Technically, I did.
Woo. Oh yeah, because you're. You flipped
Yay,
your
we're all
time
running
zones.
on ND. Let's go.
Yeah, except Greg.
Running on no
I'm
energy, no
not.
thoughts.
I slept 5 hours last night.
Izzy's got a backward schedule. You got to remember she lives in Australia, so our
It's 7
days-
a.m.
Who lives in the pineapple? Under the pineapple. Under the pineapple. Under the pineapple.
Hey, Gray. Hey, Gray.
No.
Do it. I want my
No.
cabinet. I spent 5,000 channel points on it. I don't want to be scammed.
I
I'll
don't
refund
want to
that
be
later. Because
Alrighty.
Izzy wants me to be Kermit.
Are you all ready for a lovely puzzle dungeon?
Yes.
Should be a fun
Oh
time.
boy, oh boy.
Stream started. Everyone hyped up and
Yeah.
hydrated and
We're all here.
hydrangeas.
Hydrated? No.
Hydrangea.
Hydrated. You know those are very poisonous, right?
Mmm,
I
delicious.
didn't actually.
Mm.
Okay.
They're
So
beautiful but poisonous.
that's how we
Oh.
begin. Sorry.
That's
Yep,
the D&D.
We're beginning with burps.
Our story begins. You awaken with your cheek uncomfortably pressed into a cold marble floor. Everything aches as though you've just been hurled unceremoniously through time and space. What you were doing before, whether resting or adventuring, scarcely matters now, as something has stolen you away to this unfamiliar place. You are now in a large circular room formed from polished slabs of stone. The walls are painted with vibrant frescoes of landscapes and wildlife, dimly lit by 4 torches and an eerie glow from the floor. Your eye is drawn up the endless walls, where the flickering light is swallowed up by darkness. High above you, a mere pinprick of light seems to hint of a skylight, but even as you watch, the light disappears, and the obscured walls of the cylindrical chamber seem to shift and widen with a low rumble, before settling once again, with a foreboding thud. And with that, the magical glow from the floor seems to intensify, signifying the finality of this unknown change. You finally look down at the ground to find deep grooves intricately carved into the floor, almost like Celtic symbols. These long interweaving paths seem to link up at the center of the room and glow with green, blue, and yellow energy, which filters in from each of 3 large doors along the walls. The doors are heavy, oaken, 15 feet tall and a third as wide, with long iron bindings reinforcing their strength. Each have a large lock on the front and are labeled by a painted symbol on the wall above each door. To the east, a tree. To the west, a water droplet. To the south, a mountain. Yet all 3 of these heavy doors are open. Only the 4th door to the north remains closed, and these grooves on the ground that connect to it remain dark. Above it lies a red painting of a flame. Silence reigns as you all pull yourselves to your feet and find that you aren't the only one who has been kidnapped. You can now meet your characters, if you'd like.
Ah, what's going on here? Who are you, scallywags?
Now, no need to have such an outburst, but perhaps you can tell me who you are first?
I be Hilbo Grabbins. I've been thieving and ended up here.
Well, it's nice to meet you. How about all of the rest of you? Who are you?
Oh, all the rest of us. I am Umthor Thundrak, adventuring Goliath, trained in dungeon delving.
I never heard of you.
Wow.
Well, I myself am Medri. I am one of the monks of the Order of Postal. It seems that we've all been brought here by some force. Do any of you know what happened?
I remember a near-death experience, at least. Nothing more than that.
Yeah, I was on my way to pickpocket, ended up in a dark alley, and then fainted. Not like a girly faint, okay? A very badly faint.
Of course. No doubt.
And what about you over there, a silent one?
I don't know. I have an apple, so I guess you could call me Apple Apple. That's all I could see, so that's all you shall know. And that's all
Apple,
I know.
Apple.
So, you know.
Well,
Well,
Apple,
nice to
Apple,
meet
it's a
you.
pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. Would you like an apple?
I don't accept charity.
It's an apple,
Only
it's not
if you
charity.
steal it.
And why not? It's free, is it not?
Charity's for whips.
It's not
Hmm.
charity, it's an apple.
Well, then call me a wimp. I will gladly accept your apple. One never knows when they'll find more food on the road.
Exactly. Enjoy the apple.
Oh, I know.
Surely one such as yourself may not always have the ability to know when the next victim will come along. Or does
Right.
one eat dirt?
Rocks is pretty good. After
Well, then,
all, I'm
fair
a deep
enough.
gnome.
Well, then food must be always in surplus for you. If only I had the gut of you.
The gut, man, that doesn't sound right.
Deep gnome guts.
Oh no!
I jest, little one, I jest.
Right. So, what's all these glowy things? Never seen such a likes.
It seems as though they resemble some of the elements.
Hmm.
Interesting. Now, really quick, out of character, what we see on the screen is what is the floor underneath us, right?
Yes, the glowing
Okay.
grooves on the floor are roughly depicted by this. I taught myself magic animation stuff to make them glowy. Wasn't worth it.
All right. So I reach behind me, feeling my equipment. And I pull out my staff, and I trace along the ground. It does appear to be the elements. Do you notice fire appears to be missing?
And do you think it's the way out? Because I got some pockets to pick back home.
One track mind, I love it.
Either a way out or a final opponent, I would reckon.
That leaves me to wonder, who opened the other ones? Are they still here or are they dead?
At this moment, you hear a noise as a hunchbacked man in a cloak appears. Just out of the shadows, he arises. He seems semi-transparent and partially deformed, kind of like a hologram that isn't quite functioning properly.
Ah, pardon my rudeness. I am the one who has brought you here. I need your help for a matter of utmost importance. You see, this place is special. It is designed to hold great power, but the energy was running out, so these chambers were turned off to conserve. But if we do not turn that power back on now, the world is going to end. There are 4 ley lines that must be realigned to restore power to this place. I had another helper working on the first 3, but as it turns out, he is not suited to these puzzle chambers. You are here to relieve the incompetent one of his duties and complete the ley line of fire. Aid me, and I will return you from whence you came.
Huh.
So that's it then. No reward, eh? It's a little disappointing.
There,
should get
whatever you
something for
find,
our trouble.
whatever you find or create in the puzzle chambers is yours to keep. I care not for the trinkets, but the world not ending is a pretty good reward in and of itself. Would you not agree?
I've seen.
Absolutely. I see we have a disagreement. Personally, I, for one, feel that the world must not end, because how else can I deliver the word if there is no world to deliver it to?
And what's the point of fighting for the glory of my tribe if there is no tribe left to fight for the glory of?
Excellent.
And you, Apple?
I don't know.
You speak of the apples, I would imagine. Do you
I
not
mean,
put
the apple
value
tree-
in the apples?
I mean, if I work up an apple, then clearly I need to do something for the apple trees. If not for the apple trees, how will life continue? For life comes from food, and food comes from trees. That's a whole other story, but
Hmm. Wise words.
Should I be worried about this one?
I feel they're probably good at the core.
To be honest, I feel
core.
as though we should be the
Apple.
most worried about you.
Well, I'm done playing around with you little ones. I'm going. I start walking towards the closed door.
Well, it's nice to see that you're mostly on the same page. My incompetent assistant will be by shortly to bring you the key. Don't pay too much mind to what he says. Farewell.
And then he just dissolves, disappearing once again into the shadows. Then you hear the noise of footsteps approaching. Seems kind of like a strong step, and then a slow drag, and then a stronger step, and then a slow drag, almost as though someone's limping or really struggling to make their way. And then you turn, seeing from the yellow door, the mountain door, a scrawny human teen, young but still tall enough to reach things from the top shelf, emerging from the room to the south. He is limping, and there are noticeable teeth marks upon his face and limbs, along with a large chunk taken out of his heel, whether from an angry mermaid or a vicious rock troll, you dare not question. He's got a faraway look in his eyes, and he's covered in dirt, dripping with blood, and crucially, he is holding a large brass key with a symbol of flame engraved upon it. He just kind of stares at you all.
Ah, there's the man of the hour. Now bring it here. Bring it quickly.
He stumbles forward, holding the key out to you, and then just kind of falls on the ground, letting the key roll out of his hands across the floor to you.
Oh, granite's sake! Come here, you worthless scalawag! Starts marching towards him.
He does not move. It almost seems like he's passing out.
I think we should leave the man to rest. Anyways, that key is supposed to unlock the door to wherever.
Supposedly.
Then let us move on with our task.
Yeah, you're right. Time to get back to task.
Do you mind if I inspect the key?
Sure, whatever. Tosses the key to you.
Okay, I want to take a close look at the key.
It is a large brass key, weighs, good few pounds. It's like 5 pounds maybe or something. It's like a key to a city.
A key to the city, kind
yeah,
of?
Exactly, and it fits into this large lock to the north, the flame door. It has a engraved symbol of the flame on it, matching the symbol painted above the door. That's about it. It seems old, possibly a little worn. Anything else you'd like to know? You want to taste it?
Yes, I would like to lick the key. No.
Well, if there's no objections, let's go ahead and walk on through, pick up the key, and get it ready to shove it in the lock.
Okie dokie. It looks like it'll fit in the lock.
I shove the key in.
Okay. You shove it in and give it a crank. You hear some massive mechanisms of the inside of the door and the lock activate with the grinding gears, and then without you even having to push on the doors, a large blast of air suddenly pushes the doors wide open for you. The air is dry, musty, and smells of ash in comparison to the rather sterile air of the chamber you were currently in. But beyond, you see a large hallway extending into darkness with just a few pinpricks of torchlights lining the hall every, 100 feet or so.
When I peek in, what kind of masonry do I see?
Masonry, like on the stones and all that?
Yeah, like stones, the walls, anything that looks like it could be natural stone, maybe?
This place looks very industrial and not necessarily well kept, but it looks like it's had extreme care put into fitting everything together exactly, precisely how it needs to be. The stones are all kind of interlocked with very little space between them, and the bricks seem to have been baked thoroughly. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're asking if they look like there are traps in between the cracks of the walls or anything, then no, doesn't look like it.
All right.
Well, traps or no traps, Ufgor is probably gonna immediately just like march in. Not
Okay,
really
doors
thinking
open. Here
much
we
of
go.
it. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Do the rest of you follow? I assume.
I will be the pinata.
Alrighty.
I follow at a staff's length distance behind Umfgor.
I actually follow behind Greg.
Sounds good. Okay. Apple, where are you
I
being?
guess I follow at the back.
Okie dokie.
Woohoo.
Well, with that, you guys make your way down this long, long passageway towards what you can see at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end. It's not death. I
The
promise
light
you,
at the
it's
end of
not
the
death.
It's death!
But as you
Ah,
are,
death, my
as
old
you are
friend.
I knew I
approaching,
was dying.
you arrive at a place where there's a large, doorway opening into a wider room, and lit in the flickering torchlight to the side of you, there's a poem appears to be written on the wall. Would you care to investigate it or continue on?
I mean, as long as it's in a language that we can read.
It's written in common, so yes, you can read it if you like.
Okay.
Okay. The
I
poem
expected it to be
the poem
like
reads
primordial.
no. It reads common conundrum for brave heroes stout, a fiery pit and a bridge that is out. Parting the seas is such heat sorrow, mind the infectors to live till tomorrow. Stoke egos and forges and cling not to gold. We are refined in fire, reflecting greatness of old. Tongues contained are a most useful tool, but gain taste for destruction when released by a fool. I can send this in the chat if you'd like.
If you would
please.
be so kind.
I shall.
Also, the whole, like, every now and then, upon seeing a few lines, and of course, just like skeptically glancing over at the deep gnome.
At the thief gnome.
At
What you looking at,
Hilda-
sugar pie?
The deep.
I mean, I think it just warned of being too greedy. Thought you should be aware.
Wow.
I'm never too greedy. I only fit my pockets what can fit, which unfortunately is never enough.
If anything, you've just
I
proved
must
their point.
agree with you there. I lack in pockets, but I do seek out treasures as much as I can carry.
Would you guys like to proceed into the next wide, expansive room that you see?
Yes. I don't know why I'm half expecting it to be like an Aladdin situation where it's just like, don't touch any of the gold. Don't do it.
Not yet.
That sounds about right. What
It
the poem
does.
seems to warn is don't touch it.
Don't touch. Don't touch a lot of things.
So as you proceed into this room, you find a room that's maybe 100 feet long to either side of you, so like 50 feet to the right, 50 feet to the left from the door that you come in. Ahead of you, you see a bridge that appears to be out. It is just the remains of like 2 wooden posts stuck into the stone ground, and then some wooden slats of a bridge and held together by rope that seems to be a little charred and broken, and it just falls down into this large pit. It is 30 feet across, just a big gap that you assume you would have to pass. On the other side, there is a similar half a bridge that just kind of falls down into the abyss. It looks like part of it's been burned away, because at the bottom of this pit, as you look down into it, you can see what appears to be just a influx of natural gas that is constantly in flame. It's just a pit of fire down at the bottom, 100 feet down. Looks like it would hurt more than one way if you fell. And it's burned part of the bridge away. You've got maybe a third of the bridge on the other side, a third of the bridge on your side, but there's a missing third that's been eliminated. What would you guys like to do? Also, on the other side of the room, you can see there's a second pit of similar nature before you can get to the door on the far side of the chamber.
Huh. Well, my day just gets better.
My day feels as if it's staying the same. Did you say that there were there was like sort of things holding the bridge, at least on the other side?
Yes, there
Or
are
what
wooden
was
posts stuck into the
the bridge?
stone, just as there are on your side of the bridge. But
Cool.
it's not actually connected fully as a bridge anymore. across the
Okay,
center.
so would there be any possible way that Mufka could use any amount of rope that he has in his inventory to sort of like lasso onto
Yep.
that on
Yep.
the other side?
That is a valid option. Go for it.
Cool. I didn't know if I had to like make any amount of check to do that.
When I see you take out that rope, I say, "Give it here, Goliath. I can shoot an arrow further than you can throw."
I would certainly like to see you try.
Oh, wow.
He is a very big and strong man. He can throw things very far, so if you're confident in your abilities, he will trust you with his 50 feet of hempen rope.
I take out my short bow, tie rope
He'll
at the
hold
end
on
of
to
my
the other
arrow.
end, so that way, like a very loose grip, so that way, just in case. it
And
goes,
I'd like to
too
shoot
far
at
and
the
falls.
post on the other side.
Okay, so 30 feet away, that post,
Mhm.
not the one on the far, because you can see there's
No, the 30 feet one.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, just roll to hit
All
for
right.
accuracy.
I have rolled a 15 plus
I'm trying
3.
to think if this would work for my plan.
Nice, yeah,
because-
that totally works. You have the
Hmm.
rope attached to your arrow. You shoot it. The force of the arrow taking off is enough to bring some rope with it. It kind of gets dragged a little bit as a result of the weight of the rope, which slows down the
Mhm.
air exponentially as it gets farther out. This is the 30-foot gap, but it does manage to stick into the post on the other side. So now you have
Hmm.
an arrow stuck into the wooden post and the rope trailing across as well.
Okay, which one of us is the lightest here? I'm 180 pounds.
I'm afraid I weigh more than you.
I as well.
What about you, Silent One?
Uh,
I don't know if Apple has ever checked their weight before.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
even know their own name. Well, looks like it's you now. He just like hands it over to. He hands it over to Hilbo.
Ultimately, if Apple has another way to suggest getting across the gap.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
like to try the pocket.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Pocket?
you see Apple reach into their pocket. By the way, Apple is a high elf. They stand. How tall do you want to be, Izzy?
No,
I don't know.
They stand.
all the high elves.
They can
Usually
be
they're
pretty,
pretty
tall.
tall.
Yeah. If you'd like to be a short one, you can though. I'm not gonna poop on your parade.
He like 5'10".
I'm a wood elf, and I'm about 6'2".
Well, a high
I'm
elf would
about
obviously
elf.
have to be taller than that. I'm kidding.
Yes, by 1 inch.
Because it's
I will
high.
be taller than you.
188 centimeters for you, Izzy.
All right, I'm gonna pull the pocket. You know what I got?
What'd you get?
I got a shower head.
What?
Okay, so
Uh,
you remember how I said everyone could have a special character, like magical ability or something? Izzy
Yeah.
approached me before I even like said that was a thing I was gonna do. Izzy was like, "Hey, can my gimmick be that I have a magic pocket that I could just pull random items out of, like just crazy things?" And I was like, "Okay." So literally, we don't know what item is gonna come out. Neither of us know. We're using random generators and like programming
That's
stuff.
great.
Internet.
Well-
So it should be great. It should
So-
be very surprising what comes out of that pocket. But you see this high elf just kind of reach into their like gigantic oversized patchwork pocket on the outside of their robe, and they just kind of pull out a shower head. Like, this might help. You're not even sure what it is because like these kind of things, I guess. It could be like an old medieval one, but I'm gonna choose to believe this is like a modern like shower head with like those little rubber tips on it and stuff. And she's just like, "What even is this?"
Right.
Great.
Why does it look like a giant silver coin?
I have no idea. I don't know what this is.
Great. So, useless.
Not necessarily.
All right, somebody hold on to this in a rope. Hopefully, I don't fall into the lava.
It's
I
fine.
start.
Last time.
Wolfgar will hold on to it. He is a big, strong man. He can do it.
I would like to grab on the rope and try to. What would you call that? Crawl?
Shimmy?
Shimmy. I'd like to try to shimmy across to the other side.
I would say even though you're only 100-something pounds, the moment you start
180.
putting weight on you, you can feel like before you even step out above the chasm, you can feel your arrows like giving way. It's about to snap and just drop your rope.
Yeah, this was why I had some amount of this is kind of why I hope to lasso it.
Well, you can pull it back, you know. You have it in your hand.
I just wanted to make sure it was okay with you. And he gives a very strong, like, yoink. Tries to
Very
pull
little
the
effort is
collar.
required. The arrow just kind of snaps the rest of the way, and you retrieve your other end of the rope.
Is it okay if Core looks over to Hilpo and it's just like, this could have been you? he's gonna
He just
just-
humps in defiance and crosses his
try to-
arms.
he's gonna try to lasso the the
Mhm.
thing on the other side.
Sure.
Cannot find words.
Roll me sleight of
there.
hand to make a good lasso, and then roll me strength to yeet it and get it over there, and hopefully have accuracy.
Oh man, imagine making good lasso. Imagine not being able to make good lasso.
That
Is
would
there
be
any
me.
particular place where we have to roll, by the way?
Any particular place? Oh no, you can use physical dice. You can use D&D Beyond. It's whatever you want to do. I don't think I have
no.
access to most people's character sheets, so it's honor system. So Ray, you can choose to say
that's
you
a-
have all the nat 20s you want. I'm kidding.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, it's +1, so 12 for sleight of hand.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's a good enough rope.
You get a passable lasso. It's kind of. I mean, it might not be the most like rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting
Yeah.
one you've ever seen, but it'll probably at least be a loop that ties onto it.
Yeah, of course doesn't play with ropes very frequently. He may be a dungeon delver, but what's the point of rope? And then was it a strength check to throw it onto the other side?
Yep. Actually, I think I'm gonna
Oh.
make it a dexterity because it shouldn't be too hard to yeet at that distance, but the accuracy is what's really gonna be difficult.
Okay. I really wish that it was strength, cause dang. An 11.
Okay. I'll say you throw it over there. You manage to make it the distance, but it just kind of slaps on the side of the stone, the opposite side from you, and then it just slides off, pulled by the weight of the rope, and dips down into the fiery pit. You quickly reel it in before your rope catches fire and burns away.
Ooh.
Does somebody else have a brilliant idea? Deep Pockets here and Rope Man here just didn't pull it off. Or neither did I.
You can always pull out more items.
Yes,
The
let's see
bottomless
what's.
It's like Kirby universe, like just so many
Also,
items.
who has the best dexterity? Maybe we'll give it to someone else to give it a try. In the meantime.
Greg's muted.
Oh no!
Grace,
We'll never know
Grace
what-
said they'll be right back. They have an emergency.
Ah!
Okay.
What's Apple's dexterity? I
Where do
wanna
you see
know.
that?
Enough. 17. +3.
Oh,
Oh.
same as me.
Dang, that's so much better than Oomph Quartz. Why am I not letting you guys? Why am I not letting you throw it?
Yeah, I
Man, I love how I
I've already-
I dumped all of my stats in strength, constitution, and wisdom, but not dexterity. Not in.
I've
not
already
an
tried my
ounce.
options.
You've already-
Tried your options of pulling out things in a portable
mean,
hole.
No!
there's no limit on how many things you could pull out. You could just keep pulling until you find something useful.
Yeah, and there's no
Oh,
limit on
yes.
as to how many times we can throw rope.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, I'm gonna. I have an idea.
Oh boy. I hope I know what
Pocket
the idea
time.
is.
It's pocket time.
Okay, what do you pull out?
All right,
I'm gonna
pockets.
pull out till I find
Wheel
like
of Pockets.
I'm pulling out a vase.
A vase! You pull out like a 16th century
Ugh.
Ming Dynasty vase, and you're like, oh, huh. Crash.
Hey, you just see
Yeah, is
my
it is it
face.
all right if like I can keep those shards of glass just like in case? I'll save it for later. It'll be a surprise to us. That'll help us later.
when she tosses it and it crashes, you can just see my face just scrunch up in horror. Kind of
Yeah.
like in those anime scenes.
And meanwhile, Umfgor is analyzing the glass. It's like, huh, this could probably hurt someone.
Okay. Easy.
Yep.
I pulled out a bit of mold.
What's the
Man.
mold on? Or is it just mold?
Mold.
Nice.
Mold.
Okay. You just pull
Just
out
mold.
you pull out something. You're not sure if it's like mold all the way around something else or if it's just a hunk of mold, but yeah, it's smelly. It's gross. It's like leaking
Mm.
little spores or something.
Pulled out a pulley system.
A what? An entire police system?
She's just dragging it out like one of those.
Alright, maybe we could make some
Prick.
use of this.
I mean,
helpful.
maybe.
It's a
Hey.
magic hat. If you ever need to move some industrial amounts of like items, you've got it covered.
Yep.
Apple. May I hold on to that?
Yes,
The
you
police
may.
system?
Yes.
I don't know what use you would have with it, but you can hold on to it.
Where'd you put the shower
The-
head, by the way? Did you drop it?
Oh, you know.
Just dropped it
I
into
set
the
it on the
fire.
ground.
Yeah, just
dropped it
everything
in the
rolls
lava.
into the fire as you're taking it out.
Yeah, it was
Symbol
all in
is
the fire.
I
Hear a small
I
clink
placed
as
the
it hits the ground 100 feet below.
I placed the pulley system in my bag
Nice.
Oh yeah, what's
until
what's
we
your
can mount it
dexterity, by the
somewhere.
way?
Oh, my dex?
Yeah.
Excellent question. Let me look at it.
I was just asking because I'm really.
My dexterity is 20.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
well, why aren't we making you throw the rope? Umfgor
Yes, but
has,
your character
Umfgor
doesn't
has
know
dexterity of +1.
Oh, gosh.
Man.
Would you like me
Yeah,
to
we'll
throw this? Would you like me to give it a go?
If you, yeah, sure.
All right. So I take the rope. I begin spinning it, like lasso with a horse, and then I throw it across towards one of the posts.
Roll me dexterity.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
You launch it. It just like makes a perfect loop right around the post, and you pull it. And it doesn't quite pull tight like you know how losses are supposed to because it was not quite made perfectly. But you do have a loop, and it is sturdy. You've got a rope across the chasm.
All right, let's get going.
All right, Smalls, after you.
Hang on to that rope so I can get across.
Of course, of course.
Okay, I'd like to try to shimmy this time.
Okay, I'd say it's not too difficult. No roll even necessary. It's a little toasty going above the lake of fire below you. But if you're slow and methodical, the only roll necessary is Umfgor rolling strength, which shouldn't be a problem because he is light and you are big and heavy. Could you roll me strength real quick?
Yay. Oh, me roll strength?
Yeah.
Okay. This would be the worst time. Do I roll like strength save or just strength?
Just strength.
Okay.
If other
Sure
people
would
also hold the
suck
rope,
if-
you could have advantage as well.
It's a 14.
Yeah, you're fine.
You'll be
It
fine.
was an easy DC. As long as he didn't like crit fail, he was gonna make it across.
Yeah.
So
Umfgor gets a natural one and we just fall into the pit of fire.
Grabbins has now reached the other side. What would you guys like to do now?
Do you see
all
anything
first?
over there, Hilbo?
I would like to look around to see if there's anything over here.
There's nothing additional, it's just another platform, and there is a second pit. The only difference with this pit in comparison to the first pit you crossed is that this one doesn't have a post on the other side.
I don't see anything on the other side that can help us get across like this one.
Hey, would you just happen to have just like a plank of wood in that bag of yours?
In the pocket?
Preferably of a reasonable length.
I'll take a look.
It's really
I
funny.
have a
'cause
corn.
In the meantime, what else would you like to climb across?
I have a
this?
corn dog.
The corn dog! You're like,
this
hey,
strange
I found a
food?
plank. Oh wait, it's a very tiny plank, and it's got a.
Do you have any fry sauce?
I'll take a look. Anybody have a blanket?
You got a pig in a blanket now.
Oh.
Anyways,
Really quick, do I see any markings on the wall or patterns or anything other than where we're standing, the platform in the middle and the platform on the far side?
You might see markings, but they're mostly decorational. They don't seem to be instructional of any kind, or yeah, they're just kind of vibe.
either way, would you like to get across? Maybe investigate the other side with Hilbo Grabbins over there?
I will say this is a puzzle that's not necessarily like there's not a designed solution. There's just it's
Do
a
whatever.
common problem for you guys to find a way across. You can find any number of solutions, I'm sure. There are spells, there are infinite pockets of items.
I love how it's like
Whatever.
I feel like none of us have spells. That we're all just sort
Oh,
of
really?
based around like being
Huh.
normal.
Based around being normal.
They have
Mhm.
some magic.
Like what kind of magic?
Pretty crappy magic.
I'm sorry, what?
Druid.
Yeah, no.
perhaps?
I have just one. It's not really magic, but you know,
I have one magic.
it's mage hand,
Mhm.
and it has a range of 30 feet.
And what does this do?
I don't know.
It creates a magical spectral hand that can go, I think, 60 feet away or something? 30 feet? Something?
30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet.
And it can grab
But-
objects and like hover around and do stuff
But
with them.
can it carry anything of weight is the real question.
Not more than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
I see, I see. How far to the bottom of the pit is it?
100 feet to the bottom of the pit. It's got a large stone floor at the bottom.
That's covered in flames?
Well, the flames are kind of just in the area. It looks like there's a layer of gas that's kind of sitting across the bottom. So that's what's ignited, actually.
Wouldn't it be funny if we put out that fire?
I mean, you could. However, it is still.
It's
It is still.
like, man, wouldn't it be funny if we put out that fire? Woo! It's getting hot in here. He like pulls out his water skin.
Squirts water. Imagine if, like, Apple just takes out a fire hose.
A fire hose
man.
connected to no other end is just coming straight from the pocket.
Yeah, it's just infinite water from no explainable place. Pocket
I got a
dimension.
frying pan. We could use it as a drying pan. No.
Oh gosh. All right, Brock. If you would be so kind to hold onto the rope, I'm going to try to cross over.
Of course.
You know, wouldn't it be easier to wrap the rope around your side? I yell across.
Oh, yeah, actually. There's posts on our side, right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to go ahead and tie the rope tight on this end to like form a taut tight rope, for
Bada
lack of a better way of putting it.
Bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a tightrope.
I'm going to try walking across it.
Oh no!
No.
Not the shimmy method. You want to actually walk?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am a wood elf.
Sure, if you
We're
want to.
naturally talented, balanced.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Roll me dexterity.
Oh man, if you die here.
How do you feel
I'm
about
gonna-
a 19?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
you make it. you make it. With show offy elven grace, you just kind of and you make it straight across. Hilbo just kind of crosses his arms, looking at you.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I'll move you to the other side then.
And you, Apple?
I'll let you cross first.
I'm like very. skeptically look at the rope. He's like, no, I think you should go.
I'd like to sneakily try to get behind Greg's character.
Oh boy.
Sneak.
Do I notice him trying to sneak behind me?
I mean, I guess roll me conflicting.
Stealth versus perception?
Yeah.
Alright.
What is
I
perception?
rolled a 15 plus 9.
I rolled a 10 plus 5.
Okay. I was actually considering before you rolled, like, is
Oh,
this
okay.
more of a social deduction thing? Because, like, he obviously knows
Well-
you're there, and you obviously know he's there.
Well,
It's just a matter
I'm
of,
not
like,
making
intention.
it obvious that I'm moving and behind him.
Yeah, and Medri is suspicious of people.
Also,
Right.
is the ground gray like rock? Is it rock?
Yeah, it's like a stone floor.
Bless you.
I get advantage on that then.
Really? What?
Yep. It's my species that allows
you're
me
a rock gnome?
advantage.
Camouflage!
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, fine, sure, whatever. Okay, are you trying to pickpocket your teammate here?
Yes, I am. I am.
Wow. You better not try that on Apple. You're gonna lose your hand. Like, you will not know where your hand is.
Okay, so
You,
what do
you
I
really
roll?
would.
I'd like to try to pickpocket him.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Okay, Greg. What you want to tell him what you have or whatever? What he feels as he's trying to reach his hand in your pocket?
Sure. Am I allowed? Well, okay.
Whatever would be
'cause
in
I
your
already...
pocket, not like your bag, because he says he's reaching in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, in my pocket?
Yeah, your
Excellent
pocket.
question. I have in my pocket. I keep a tinderbox and an emblem of my faith,
Ooh.
as well as a travel quill and inkwell, for lack of a better way of putting it. It's because I write.
To be honest, I feel as though, weirdly enough, despite not having pockets, Umfgor would be the better person to pickpocket.
Probably. I'd like to take the tinderbox, actually.
Wow.
Sure. Why
What
not?
a great steal! What an amazing find!
Normally, I don't like to encourage PvP in a party, but you know this is a one
It's
shot,
a very
so
polite
whatever.
It's a very polite
Greg, are you
PvP.
alright with him having your tin box just for now?
It's fine by me.
There's enough fire around already, so it's not like you need it.
Yerp.
Okay.
Yeah, meanwhile, Umfgor and Apple are busy on the other side trying to figure out who goes across first.
After you.
Because
No, after
Umfgor
you.
is very hesitant exclusively because he's like a little self-conscious about his weight and is like, oh, well, I don't want to be the one
Aw.
that breaks the ropes, so...
Mm.
And I'll go first then.
My
Okey-doke.
dinner's here.
Do you want to shimmy or do you want to tightrope?
I want a shimmy.
Okay. No roll necessary for that. It's pretty easy.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
You shimmy across and you make it safely to the other side.
I would also like to leave Ulfgar with a little bit of encouragement.
What would you like to
Just
say?
basically-
encouragement.
Just a simple encouragement if you can do it.
Okay. He's with quaking hands. He's like, he's gonna try to shimmy across, but it's a very awkward shimmy, if anything.
So you're like big 8 feet tall man, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you shimmy your way across, you feel a little bit of a sag in the rope, and the posts creak just a little bit, tilting inward towards the pit, but they hold, and you make it across, sweating profusely, but you make it, and you all are
As
safe
he
on the other
was-
side.
As he was shimmying, I yelled out, "Come on, big man, you can do it! You call yourself an adventurer!"
I mean, just because I'm an adventurer, that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to have fears of my own.
What
Fears
adventurers-
are nature.
What
worry
adventurers scared of heights?
I mean,
It's not much being afraid of heights as much as it is falling 100 feet into fire. Regardless.
Well, at least
I-
you'd be dead before you felt the heat.
We would hope. And he's gonna try to get the rest of his rope and maybe get the little wooden pike on the other side while he's at it. Just sort of like rip it out.
You're ripping this post out, the one on your side?
Might as well on the other side.
Question.
Yeah,
There are two of them.
How far is the gap?
this gap
How
is
wide is it?
30 feet. Same as the last one.
Okay. I have a
And how heavy is the post?
I'd say it's... I don't know how to measure weight that well, so I don't really know how to describe it. It's, say, as heavy as a small child. We'll go with that.
Up.
Because
About
I...
6 to 8.
That is one heavy post.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to support the weight of a bridge.
It's also kind of
Yeah.
affixed to the ground somewhat, because, like, it was supposed to be inset into the stone in order to make it sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, put,
So you're
put in
thinking
enough
maybe
effort and you
100?
can yank it out. Sure, yeah, we'll go with 100 pounds. Why not? Big log.
Man, it's almost like Umfgor is carrying Hilbo.
So you're yanking out this post, however, it's still attached on the other side of the rope.
I was really hoping I'd get my rope.
I mean, you can try wiggling it and try to get it off the other side or something.
Because it is tied in a loop.
Yeah.
You could also have someone go back across, and then just like wee climb off the wall.
Definitely
I
not
mean, I could
Umfgor
do it.
doing that.
I could do it.
If you really want your rope back.
I mean, it's fine as long as we can figure out another way across.
Well, I
Does
could
someone else have a rope?
I could shorten your rope a little bit by shooting the edge off, the one that's tied. I do have a longbow.
Yeah, I'd probably only cut off like 5 feet maybe. If even that.
Yeah, Hilbo mocks him, saying, I do have a long bow.
Careful, or I'm gonna punt you over the edge.
Man.
Alright.
I mean, that's up to
Sure.
you if you're willing to lose some feet of rope.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
try.
of course. Rope is very important. People don't understand.
Alright.
Rope is very important.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, I'll pull out my longbow and aim for it.
Mhm.
14.
That hits. You manage to aim well enough. Psoom! You've trained a long time with the bow. The arrow hits directly on the wooden post, splitting the point where the rope was tied around. And let's see which side will be left behind. Actually, because it's kind of like in a knot, I'll say the whole thing comes along. It's just cut now at a random point and tied together, basically. So it's basically a 30-foot rope tied to a 20-foot rope, and it slides off the edge and goes into the lake of fire. How quickly you want to pull it up so it doesn't light the end on fire?
Isn't it 50 feet and the thing is 100 feet deep? So
Yeah.
Yes. But the fire is like not literally at the very bottom. It's partially up.
Rising. Yeah.
gotcha.
So the end of the rope might catch on fire unless you pull it up pretty quick, but you
Yeah,
probably get it up
he's
in
gonna
time to
try
put it
to-
out before it gets major damage.
I'm just rolling to see when, like, with a sleight of hand check, and I'd say that maybe like he's a little late to the punch, so the end catches on fire and he quickly like tries to blow it out.
Sure, you lose a foot of rope.
Oh no, a foot of rope, man.
But now the real question is, what are you guys going to do for the second pit, where there is not a post on the other side?
I'm gonna jump it.
Okay!
I was gonna say, how big is the gap?
30 feet. Do you-
Might as well. Take
All
the
right.
rope with you.
So actually, yeah, that might be. Well, I have my own rope.
Oh.
So I begin. Like get up close to the edge, and then I kind of like take a pose and start to meditate, and I focus. And by spending one of my key points, I do the Step of the Wind, which allows me to take a dash action, and when taking the dash action, doubles my jumping distance.
Ah, okay, cool. I believe you still, to do a running jump, like a long jump, you still need
Yeah.
to get a running start of like 10 feet.
That's fair enough.
Okay. So that doubles your jump distance, right?
Yep.
Okay, and your jump distance is calculated by, you can do a long jump equal to your strength score, I think? What's your strength score?
Ooh, good point. It's 10.
So doubling that would give you a jump distance of 20 feet, and you would
Yeah,
plummet to your
that's
death.
right. So scratch that.
You
I thought
could
I had more.
try.
I thought it was
Of course,
anyway.
could throw you.
Springboard action.
Chuck
Yeah.
elbow.
Mm.
Do you think
Man, it would be very. It's very tempting to me, considering the fact that you, EJ, did the exact same thing to Cobra
Yeah,
in the mini campaign I ran for you,
you are very
where you
correct.
just chucked him into a bunch of wolves.
Yeah, I don't even
Of
remember
course.
why.
To
Springboard
finally throw
action,
someone in
quick.
D&D is very strong.
Mhm.
use you as a push off point, have you throw me at the same time as I'm jumping? Give me a
We
boost to the
we
jump.
cheerleader style it, where Oomfka throws you up in
Exactly.
the air and you double jump. Yeah. Yes. This
That-
sounds like a great plan.
Okay, I
It's
just
the
looked it up.
perfect plan.
A 10-foot lead run on their long jump, and then they can jump up to the strength score in feet.
Yep, that's what I said, but
Yep.
his strength score is 10. So that would be 10 feet, and then doubled is 20 feet. But
It's
this is a
20 feet, which
30-foot
leaves
gap.
me 10 feet short, right?
Yeah, so he would just barely be short of grabbing onto the edge. He would like face plant
Mm.
4 feet too high for him to grab it.
Man, I love how it's like we're gonna be stuck on this puzzle for the longest time, and it's probably the most simple one.
Yeah, we've been here.
I don't know why, like,
An
my
hour.
first thought was, like, human bridge, but then I was like, how are we gonna do a human bridge?
Everyone stand on each other's shoulders and then we fall. 3 of the people are gonna die,
Especially
but
with-
1 person will make it.
Especially with no
Yes,
humans.
Surely.
Fair
One
enough.
person will make it.
Do I
Yeah.
see pillars supporting like the roof?
Sure. We'll say that the walls have like kind of inset pillars carved into them every now and then.
Oh, so we're probably gonna knock down a pillar and.
I don't know
make
how bringing
bridge.
down
No,
the
I-
roof would help.
Because are they carved in
There
the
are
wall, or
other
they holding up the
pillars.
wall-
We'll be
ceiling?
fine.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they're
I
they're
made a
like they're
bridge.
not like ones that are separatable that they could fall down. It's more like that's part of the wall. It's just kind of decorative
Right.
structure.
Oh my goodness. Puzzles.
Does anyone have a bucket?
I might.
I have a pot. An iron pot, if that counts for anything.
This is a bucket. No.
I might have a
No.
bucket.
I have another bucket.
You actually have a
Dear
bucket
God.
for real?
I might have a bucket.
What do you
Oh.
got? What's in your pocket?
What's in
A
your wallet?
hairdryer.
Ah!
What's
Finally.
a hair dryer?
You pull out a strange
If
arcane
it dries
contraption
hair,
from your
then that'd
pocket.
be- I can see how that'd be useful on a very rare occasion when it's super rainy.
What a weird device. Why does it have a tail?
What? It looks like it could go into something, but what?
Really, it goes in the fire.
You drop it over the edge.
It just shatters into 1,000 plastic
But
pieces.
yes, would
and the fiery floor.
would an iron pot serve
You
the
have
same
gained
purpose
6
and function
inches.
as a bucket?
Now it's only
You know, I don't.
99.5 foot hole.
99 and a half. I don't know. with your rope and my rope combined, we could reach about 100 feet. Maybe we can get some of the gas that's burning.
Sounds
Then
very
what would we
inhalable.
do-
Yes.
Yeah, then what would we do with the gas?
I don't know. I'm just throwing around ideas here. Maybe there's something special about the fire.
Throw.
I will reiterate. This is not supposed to be like a puzzle where you have to find the right solution because there's a magical way to solve it. This is, just
I'm pretty sure. Again, I
it's a
feel as though you
situation
were
that you
hoping
can-
that we would have magic that would help us, but none of us really
I mean,
have
you do
magic
have
that would
magic
help us.
that can help you.
Wow, good to know.
So technically, this
the
puzzle,
magic of friendship.
this puzzle was designed with a character's abilities in mind. However, I had another group run through this same puzzle dungeon, and they didn't have that character or that ability, and they still found a way across. So there's probably 100 solutions to this kind of thing, and I believe.
I realize what the answer is.
Yeah.
Well, there's multiple.
It's the pocket, isn't it?
Gotta use it as a pocket dimension.
Guess what I pulled out of my pocket?
What?
What'd you pull
A
out?
mattress.
A mattress.
This is a good thing.
That is a
How?
good thing. So you just see like her reach in, pull out a corner of something soft and
yes.
big
We'll
and
make
fluffy, and then it
the-
just gets bigger and like an entire full-size mattress pops out.
It's a good thing because we've Goku froze across.
Oh, so you want me to like frisbee you across the? Oh yeah, sure. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well,
Would love
frisbee
to
the
try that.
mattress first.
Oh my gosh.
How wide was the gap again? 30?
30
25?
feet. 30
30.
feet.
Oh boy,
Oh,
wouldn't that be?
man.
I don't
I-
know any person alive that could throw a mattress 30 feet.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
I'm-
looking up the
I-
Olympic
Of course.
record for
Of course.
chucking-
I hate to
Of
say what
course.
I pulled out next.
Oh.
What'd you throw out?
I pulled out a frog.
A frog!
Oh no, Frog! We're so sorry that we brought you into this universe.
You just see her
You
pulled out a
shouldn't be
live
here.
bullfrog. Just
Can you frog back? Is it possible to put them back where they came from?
The back of my
Poor
pocket.
frog.
Yeah.
frog was never there.
Well.
I'd like to fill along the wall for any kind of pressure plates.
You do not find any pressure plates. Simply the inset kind of pillars every once in a while.
How does jumping in D&D work?
Your strength.
Running start with 10 feet and then your strength.
Gosh dang it. I'd be so close, but not really.
What's your
I'd be
strength?
27. It'd be 27 feet that I'd be able to jump.
Wait. No, wait, is it after you get
Is
a
it
10 feet
10
wind up
plus
and then
my
you can
strength
jump your distance?
modifier, or the modifier or the actual
Score. The score.
Then 17 is my strength. I'd
So
be
you'd
so
be able
close.
to jump 17 feet.
Oh, I thought it was 10 plus.
No.
Got
So
it.
you have to have
Oh.
10 feet of distance to start running.
Oh, dang, man. If only I had that jump magic garbo.
That I would have,
I'd be
right?
very close.
Mm.
I could probably, at that point, I would be able to use like my like a great axe, which would have the range of like 5 feet, and I feel like I would be able to bridge the great axe. Man. Well.
I'd like to stomp around the floor for pressure plates.
There are no pressure plates in this room.
The urge to throw you is ever increasing. I'm sorry, Hilbo.
Don't you touch me, giant!
Oh, I wouldn't be catching you. I'd be throwing you.
Touch.
The floor
I
would
s-
catch you.
I said touch me, you deaf giant!
Yes? What'd you say?
I wouldn't advise that, right?
Man.
Let's see. Apparently the Olympic
Uh.
record for throwing a 56-pound weight Is 84? Is that the right thing?
80?
I'm not 56 pounds, so I'm 180 something pounds.
Wow, you're hefty for a gnome.
Yeah, I'm a very heavy gnome because my skin has a lot of stones in it. Also, I'm kind of fat.
Man. Dang, that can't be right.
I don't know.
Oh, that's mean.
I don't think anyone throws 100-pound weights because it's just too big and cumbersome to even throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine throwing 100 pounds.
I mean, she is a
that-
Goliath, isn't she? They're like giants.
Yep.
Oh,
He is a Goliath.
also the Olympic record for throwing a 56-pound weight is only 17 feet.
You got to remember that's by a human.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
we
gotta
are
remember.
dealing with a giant, but not like not an order of magnitude bigger. Just a few feet bigger.
I don't know why I feel. Huh.
I sent TJ a Discord DM.
Oh, sorry, I
You
did not see
feel?
it.
I keep like thinking it's like, man, I could just throw my great axe with the rope and it'd basically be the same thing, but also it wouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Does it look
Okay.
like that the edge of the floor on the other side has a lip to it?
Mm.
I pulled something out of my pocket.
What did you pull this time?
Wait, Izzy, wait.
Mm.
Read those messages first.
Okay.
You can choose what you want to do.
I pull out a whale.
A what?
Whale?
A what?
A whale? Can you like pull out the whale on across?
Oh my gosh.
We can climb over the whale.
Pull out a whale.
So you just see you see Apple just kind of get fed up with this whole situation. Just reach into the pocket and pull out like something blue and like slippery and like just the corner of it sticks out and then it just gets
Yeah,
longer
Usko's
and
probably gonna
longer
have to
and
help
bigger
with that one.
and bigger and suddenly just a giant freaking blue whale catapults into the bottom of this pit, just filling the entire chamber, and just falls thump with a thunderous rumble. It shakes the entire chamber, and this like 97-foot blue whale is now filling the chamber, and has formed kind of a platform for you guys to hop across if you want. I don't know how that fit in that pocket. I don't know how she didn't break her spine pulling it out, but it worked out.
I assume
We'll
there's
say
some
that
sort of
Ufgor helped.
there's some sort of magic that just probably
This-
displaces the weight.
It is a magic pocket.
Holy, just
Yeah, it's also still alive and
Well,
it's
that's
currently on
one way to
fire.
get
So
across.
this is animal cruelty, but we're not going to acknowledge that part.
Yeah, let's just get going. Let's
Mhm.
ignore the fact that this whale is probably in great amounts.
Can you
So
put
how
it back in
much-
your pocket, Izzy? What are the rules? Can you just like nope?
Yes, I can.
Save the whales.
but only things that came out.
Wait, we're not
God.
gonna cross the whale.
How do we? What? How much of the whale is in there, like height wise, up the side of the wall?
Like, will we have like be able to jump across the whale or like?
Is is the flame
Is the whale-
completely smothered underneath the whale?
I would say, well, it doesn't really matter because, I looked up how big a blue whale is just now, 97 feet. So
Ah.
literally, like, it's a
Huh.
100-foot gap. Whale is 97 feet. Floom, it fits perfectly. Just like the tail of the whale is there for you to walk across, and you just drop down 3 feet,
Oh,
go back up.
Face down.
Huh.
This poor whale.
I feel bad about this, but I am going to hop across the whale tail.
I love
Same.
it. Very little amounts of guilt.
Yeah,
I mean, that whale was in the wrong place at the wrong time, like we were. But like,
I just I just
By Lordy Lou, if I'm not going to take this opportunity to use a whale to get across. I never thought I'd say that. Whales make great bridges.
I'm just out of character. I'm very much seeing a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy moment.
I haven't read that. I don't know. I don't know the reference.
That's okay. People who know will know. All right.
It's okay.
And Izzy, do you take the whale back for future use? On
Yes,
something?
yes, I do.
Yes,
Okay.
well, save the whales. You gotta
So somehow you grab the edge of the whale's tail again, and magic. It's back in your
And-
pocket.
That
Only
poor
works.
beast.
Only works for things that have previously been in your pocket. I will say, so you can't just like put the entire chamber in your pocket. But you know what I mean.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's too big.
And with that, you move on to the next chamber. I don't think we're gonna get through all the puzzles at this rate.
Oh, don't worry. We'll
quick one.
like
We have the
quiz-
pocket now.
quiz answer this. We'll go fast.
Okay, I have a way to slow it or speed it up a little bit, which is good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you guys reach the next chamber, and what you see ahead of you is a large pit off to the edges. There's like a large pit into, like you're walking across a narrow passageway, raised stone
Mhm.
platform, and to either side there's a long, deep abyss where you can see lava flowing at the bottom here and there, and it extends pretty far ahead as well. But there's also ahead of you this large raised platform, like a ramp going up, with large walls and corridors weaving in and out between them like a maze. And flowing through this maze, you see two streams of lava, just streams of lava coming from the ceiling and dropping and flowing across these this maze and dropping out the left side here. There seems to be another such platform where the lava can drain out right here. It's really hard to tell because of the way I did this art, so I'm sorry for that. But I will try to clarify everything as much as possible. So there's another place where the lava could drain over
Be
here.
careful with Greg.
And this is one place that's draining right now. There are also several what look like glowing buttons, platforms, something, at each of these three blue locations. And you can see just barely over here there's a brown block of some kind that looks like it might be mechanized. It seems to be made out of bronze, and it's got like gears and stuff on it. What would you guys like to do?
Press all the buttons.
Quick question: the light
Yes.
gray is platform.
Yes, the light gray is walkable platform. The dark gray is walls that you cannot. They're like 10 feet tall. So I mean, I guess you conceivably could find a way to circumvent, but you know, they're walls for the sake of.
Deal with the pain.
Maybe 20-foot tall walls. I don't know.
Okay, so it looks like that from where we're at, we can reach one of the blue buttons.
As you get close
it might be-
and actually enter the maze, you can no longer see the full path. But from here, the maze is tilted at an angle, so like you can kind of see the whole layout and tell that you would be able to reach that. Yeah.
So who wants to press the glowing blue button? We'll see what it does.
What about you, Gnome? Do you want to go push the button?
I know better than pressing random buttons.
I'll give you a gold if you do.
Now you're talking my language.
Oh, no. Yes, I'll give you 1 gold piece if you press
Would you
that
do
button.
it for a
me.
Scooby snack?
What is the snack?
Just a snack. It's a yummy gold piece. Don't eat it, but you can munch on it though.
Yep, that's real gold, all right.
Yep.
First the gold, then the button pushing it.
All right, I hand you over a gold piece.
Okay.
I bite onto the gold piece to make sure it's real.
It tastes like gold.
And and then I make my way over to the button, just strutting my stuff.
Is anyone else going with him?
Umfcore will go with them.
Okie dokie.
Someone gotta look
Ah,
after this. small
I moved
man.
the world instead of you. My bad. Okay, everything's fine.
Earthquake.
The world is shifting.
You walk through the passageways. It's a, nice little claustrophobic journey. As you pass by the flowing lava.
Oh, it
right
doesn't
beside
bother
you.
me. I'm just a fat gnome.
The lava is uncomfortably hot as you pass by the radiant heat. However, it is not so painful that it damages you as you pass by. It's just very toasty. I moved the world again. Heck.
You can lock certain scenes.
I should definitely do
Layers, yeah.
That. That would be great. Okay, apparently I can't do that currently.
Wow.
That's fine.
Well,
Well, we'll just have to deal with it. Anyway, so you, Hilbo Grabbins, reach this magical little glowing pedestal. It's like a small glowing rod rising from the ground with a little blue gem in the center of it, and it says, choose wisely. And it looks like this area is only kind of big enough. This little alcove in the side of this wall is only big enough for 2 people, you'd say, to fit in. Yeah.
Or you could say 1.5 people.
Sure, one and a half, considering your size.
And together we make up.
Would you like to hit the
size
button?
of probably like 2 people.
Is the Goliath watching me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, crap. Okay,
Would it
I
make
just
you feel better if he turned around? You will.
Elbow says to the giant, "Turn around."
Okay, you work your magic.
I try to steal the gem that's on the rod.
Oh no, no, no!
Roll me. I don't know what this would be. What? Strength, I guess.
Okay.
To like try to take it.
Well then. Apparently he's not filling up to it. 5 altogether.
You find that it's very securely held in place, perhaps by some kind of enchantment. You're not sure, but it is really well infused to this stone. It doesn't seem like the gem is going anywhere.
Okay, then I just...
He just hears like pain grunting coming from behind him. It's like, you okay back there?
Yes, it's just hard to push this button.
I can help. Large man.
Do you want to push this button? It's a bit hard to push.
Do you want to push it?
It
Yes,
doesn't have to
I'll
be a
do
button.
it for you. It's okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You press the button?
Yeah.
Okay. As you push the button, you see that it goes down, but it doesn't come back up. It's like a kind of one-use push button where it just kind of depresses and stays that way. And you
That's
hear
depressing.
a large sound of grinding gears and stone platforms shifting somewhere in the walls. And then with a startling shift, you feel the ground shake a little bit, and the brown block that you saw earlier, this is only something that Apple and what's his face, Medri can see. The brown block up there that I mentioned, the one with gears and stuff, begins rising from the floor, and you can also see that other places apparently that were covered by the lava begin to move similarly as a result of these buttons being pushed, and a block similar to how this brown block looks, another one rises, coming straight here. I'll just show you what happens. Basically, it diverts the lava into a different flow than it was before and changes the flow of the lava as a result. So now a block has risen in this location, and a block has risen from the ground in this location, and a block has lowered here, letting a new drain point for the lava to flow out. So now the path of the lava has diverted and changed what happened.
So we're just kind of stuck.
Yeah, Ufka and Hilbo are now trapped by a wall of lava just flowing sturdily past them, and a new path has opened up to the others.
Wow. Looks like they're stuck.
You also hear a faint skittering and a from somewhere in the chasm below.
Do we all hear that?
Yes. What would you guys like to do?
Uh-oh.
I knew this wasn't going to be as easy.
Who will push the button? You paid me 1 gold for this?
I mean,
And I didn't even push the button.
Apple,
considering the fact that we
Yes.
teleported.
I think we should probably push the button.
I think you're right there.
Maybe like
Actually,
one
tell you what.
person press the button.
I was just about to say that perhaps one of us should go there and the other one waits to see what happens. What do you think?
I agree 100% with you.
Okay, who do you want me to go push the button, or do you want to push the button?
I will go push the button.
All right, go push the button.
Okay.
Push the button, Apple.
Lovely bean, go press that button.
All right. Do you push the button and Greg stays here? Uh-oh. Am I disconnected? Am I here? Hello?
No, I hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, good.
Well, Apple, you gonna hit the button?
I hit the button.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
So you once again find a very similar platform with a very similar button, apple, and as you push the button, surrounded by a small flow of, or a large flow of lava, once again you hear the grinding, and exactly the opposite happens than had previously happened. So the flow goes back to the way it was before, but now both of these buttons have lost their uses, and Apple is trapped in a different passageway of lava, and Umfka and what's his face have been freed. Helbo.
Hello.
At this moment, you also see a little. Greg, you see a little skittering creature appear in. Where? In this location, just like climbing up the side of the wall. It looks like a little fiery imp of some kind. It's got sharp teeth, pointy ears, it's glowing red eyes, and it seems kind of like it's got cracking orange lava-y flesh, and it just kind of crawls across the wall looking down at all of you with malintent. What would you like to do?
If I shout a warning to Hilbo and something or other,
Score.
Umfkor, there we go. Will they be able to hear me?
Yes, everyone can hear everyone at this point. I mean, the lava
Alright.
is bubbly and a little toasty, but it's not completely.
It's not loud.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to shout out a warning and say, "There's something here with us," and then immediately start running toward it.
Okie dokie. It is on top of the wall, so you can run to like this spot if you'd like.
Sure, I'll run there and keep an eye on it.
Okay.
I'd like to ready my short bow and go on high alert.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
I'm trying to think of what weapon I choose to use. Probably my great axe.
You go on and take the front line while I support you from the back, giant.
I'm glad to know that you at least have my back in this. And he takes the lead.
While
Lead him.
he is walking in front of me, I'd like to try to pickpocket him.
Wow. Worst party member ever.
You know what? That's okay. That's all right.
My roll is a 11 plus 6.
Wow.
Man, Mufkor has a lot of weapons. What kind of weapon do you want? We got
You
two
keep it
hand
in your
axes
pocket?
and a long sword. In his weird pocket? Yeah, sure.
Man, there's a lot of magic pockets in this world.
It's just like you hack the system and you like look into his inventory.
Can I find any gold in your pocket?
10 gold. He also has glass blowers tools.
I'd just like to take a couple pieces of gold.
Not enough for him to notice.
like
Yeah,
in
exactly.
character, he probably would not be okay with it, but out of character, I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean,
How-
who
how
would be okay
much?
with
I'll
I'm
getting
take
feeling
two.
generous.
I just take 2.
Oh, okay. You can have 2 gold.
It's just for the idea.
Weirdly enough, Ufkor was going to tempt you with gold. It's like, hey, do you feel like walking through lava? I'll give you like 5 gold if you do.
Oh my gosh. He just chucks him over.
Yeah. How do you
Okay.
feel about that?
So,
I'll pay you 5 gold for me putting your life in danger.
Umfgor and Hilbo come around the corner, and you have a good line of sight to the top of the wall where you can see this impish creature staring down. It looks like it's about to pounce upon, I always forget Greg's name.
Greg's
Medri.
good.
Medri.
Medri. Yes. You said you readied your longbow, Hilbo? Do you want to just let loose an
I
arrow?
have a short bow, not a long bow.
Sorry, whichever.
Yeah, I'd like to shoot an arrow at it.
Go for it.
Alrighty then. I gotta figure out how to roll this thing. How do you roll a short bow?
It should be your weapon plus your proficiency and
Dexterity.
dexterity.
Dexterity?
And proficiency.
And how do I find out what my proficiency?
It should,
It should
be plus
be a
3.
+3.
Oh.
Jinx.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, so I rolled a 15.
That hits.
All right, and then my damage is what on this? 1d6 plus 3. Okay. That's 5 altogether.
Nice. So this creature was moments away from sinking its teeth and leaping upon Medri, but then an arrow slaps it right in the center of the forehead, and it goes ah, and just falls backward into the abyss, disappearing from view. You hear silence for a moment or two, and then an angry from below, as you hear more skittering and more of such creatures, perhaps approaching from the walls below. What would you all like to
more?
do?
Apple, hit the button.
Right now, where you're standing
Maybe
currently.
not.
I feel like we should head back towards the
retreat?
entrance, and then they should hit the button.
I will say at the very
Yeah.
top here, it looks like there are 2 ways to go, 2 entrances / exits.
Yup, 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 yup.
Just drawing attention to the important parts of this puzzle.
My question is, what do the other button do? How would that divert the payoff?
I guess we'll find out. Because that's the only option we have right now, right?
Yep.
Yep. So you've yelled to Apple to press the button as quick as possible.
Yeah, but
Yep.
also, we should probably vamoose.
Where are you guys gonna stand?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't speak that language. What
Let's
language?
go back to the entrance.
Okay,
Very well. I agree with you.
man. I didn't get time
Hit the
to
button.
fix this puzzle.
I want to hit the button before Ray leaves.
Oh.
I would be last, yes.
Okay, well, I mean, he did shout, press the button immediately! So you come over to this other button, and you push it, and then bada bing,
I'm
bada boom.
scared.
Oh,
No!
Run, Hilbo, run! Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Hilbo, as just like a
Okay,
splashing
I'd like to.
path of lava.
What
comes
do I
by.
need to do?
Dex.
Dexterity, yep.
D20. 15.
Please succeed.
15?
15. Yeah.
Okay.
we're all
You
just
managed
barely
to
scraping by.
escape with just like the lava splashing across the backs of your heels, almost killing you, but not quite. you
Oh, hot, 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 hot.
like you were
That darn double pocket.
Pockets, yes, it's a good name. Okay, so you are alive. Izzy, your button is now unusable, but you do
Oh, do
hear.
I take damage
you-
by the way?
No, you do not. It was so close, but like it doesn't actually cause you damage.
Alright.
So Izzy, your button goes down and doesn't come back up. I will say you all hear a click of somewhere in the chamber, perhaps another button becoming usable once again.
I'm assuming it's the one that that Apple recently used.
Actually, hang on, that
And-
breaks the puzzle. Wait, hold up. I've messed
That
things up.
breaks
It's
the
fine.
puzzle.
Uh,
How do it break the puzzle?
okay, never mind. Apple's button does not become unpressable.
Oh. Is the puzzle broken?
Yes, possibly, but it's only
Yeah.
because I'm stupid, so it's fine. I ran into this same kind of problem when I ran it last time, but I didn't have time to ever go in and actually fix it properly. I tried to fix it on the fly just now.
Oops.
It didn't work, because you guys are too smart and I didn't have time.
We're so smart that we find all the wrong solutions to puzzles.
Yeah, of course.
Did we manage to soft lock the dungeon?
No, it's still solvable, but it's solvable in such a way where it'll break the next puzzles.
Oh gosh.
Because
How?
it's supposed to be two groups that end up at the top, not everyone ending up in the same passageway, which is how you're gonna end up if you keep on this path.
So
You
we
just
can't go back and forth
spoiled it.
between the button that. Oh no. Oh, so we can't go back and forth between buttons.
Hilbo says, "I'm gonna stand watch this time, Elf Boy. You go on ahead this time."
Oh,
Can't two people fit in? Oh no, I was gonna say. I thought two people could fit in the corridor.
I guess I'll go poke the button that Apple had been pressing last.
Okay, you're gonna go push this one?
I guess so.
Cool, puzzles restored.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was asking, man.
Cool. Okay,
You're free.
so we'll say currently the left side buttons, both of them are gone now. You can't press them right now.
All right, fair enough. When I'm forced to move down the passageway due to the lava, I walk over to where Apple is and I meet up with Apple and say, "Oh, Apple,
You say apple and then cut out? What'd you say?
Yeah.
He's muted.
Oh.
Oh no. So the
there we
buttons
go."
that were
Welcome
recently pressed are
What'd you
unusable.
say?
I said, "All right, Apple, work together."
Oh,
Apples. They are delicious.
Indubitably.
Can't argue with
Are
that.
you in?
Really quick, is that a doorway like in front of us? Is there a door? Is it a passage? Is it an arch? Like, what's?
It is a open passageway leading further on. It looks like there is a door not too far in. However, that seems to be the next room, or I mean, next thing to solve.
Yeah, Apple. Let's move out of the way of potential lava and see if the others follow up behind us.
boy.
I want to stay near the button because it hasn't been pressed when they finally get there.
Oh boy, oh boy. Hey,
So, what do you guys
Tell you to press the other button
do?
again.
Let's go back and check the other button, Giant. I've got another idea if it's
Let us
unpressable.
both?
Yes, I have an idea, and I need you for it.
Oh boy, I'm scared. Out of character, not in character.
Yeah.
Ufgor has no idea what's going on, so he's just like, oh yeah, sure. No,
Okay,
thank
so is the button still unpressable?
Nope, you can press that button. That is the only button
Um,
that can be pressed at this moment.
That lava that is to the west of us, is that a
Mhm.
wall as well? Or is that a chasm?
Oh, okay. That is a pit falling far down into the pit of lava. Yeah, so it is
Okay, how
uncrossable.
far is it from one side to the other?
You mean to the wall, where the black is?
Yeah. No, not
No.
that way.
Oh,
Across the lava.
Yeah.
like this way?
Yeah, to where the brown place is.
Okay, so there is a little tiny black wall here. It's just thinner than the others, and that's what's diverting the lava to the left instead of both ways.
Okay, so it's not.
Yeah, there is a slight wall there. It's not very big.
How tall is this wall?
Same as the rest of the walls.
So
like-
20 feet.
Yeah.
From
Throwing
one
it?
side of the wall to the other side of the wall, how far?
From one side of the wall to the other side of the wall.
Yeah, so I could pass the lava if I were to jump.
Oh, you mean like if you jumped over the lava?
From there to, yes.
It would be all these passageways are 10 feet, so that would be jumping over a 10-foot flow of lava. But this flow of lava is kind of tall as well. It's like 3 feet tall or something.
It wouldn't be taller than the wall I'm standing on, though.
Wait, how would you get on top? So, if I understood it, the gray paths are surrounded on all sides by wall that is the dark gray.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
But then the lava is an open chasm between.
Yes. The lava is flowing across traversable ground, pretty much.
Oh, so you're saying a wall popped up, preventing the area that Hilbo and something.
Oof.
I'm-
Dar.
Oof,
Oh boy.
oof, oof.
Is it bad that whenever I hear my name, hear Umfgor's name, it's just like, oh boy, what's gonna happen?
So a wall pops up, diverting the lava, preventing that passageway from being flooded. But otherwise, the lava is diverted, the walls drop, and allows passageway through. Is that what you're saying?
There's a little too much ambiguity there for me to answer the question. I'm not sure what you're asking.
Basically, if it's surrounded by walls, does the wall get replaced by lava? Or
If what is surrounded by walls?
your map just confuses me a little bit.
Okay. Let me be as specific as I can. So, basically, this whole maze is slanted in an incline, so lava tries to flow this way.
Right.
When it hits walls and stuff, for example, this wall or the walls that rise from the ground, the lava gets diverted in other directions, and there's a small wall here that's making the lava go this way instead of both ways. That's all I was
Right.
trying to say.
And what I'm asking is, if I get on top of that wall on my side, can I jump over that lava?
So you want to get on top of this wall and then just jump over it?
Yes.
Yes, you would be able to do that if you want to.
All right. Giant, help me up this wall so that I can jump across.
There's also just a button that you can push. There's intended ways to solve puzzles, but whatever.
Yeah, you can break it.
it.
Umfgor
Help
has
me.
no complaints helping.
Okay.
He doesn't even need to be bribed with the money that you stole from him.
Oops, wrong
He
button.
doesn't know.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
He
so
doesn't know. It's
your
fine.
plan is to scale a 20-foot stone wall.
Yes.
Of lava. Yes.
Okay,
I
well,
guess.
not the lava wall, this wall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Umfgor's gonna try to lift you up as far as he can possibly lift you up.
Okay, so you're now maybe 12 feet above the ground, Hilbo. But
Is
you're-
there anything for me to grab on so I can climb the rest?
No, it's pretty smooth walls. The stones meet together pretty smoothly, as I mentioned, so they're not they don't have great handholds.
You're
Can I
allowed to
try
jump up if
anyway?
you need to.
Oh, wait, yeah. How far can I jump without a 10-foot run?
High jump is different from long jump. Long jump is for distance, and that requires the 10-foot lead up. High jump, I think you can just do. Let me check. D&D jump.
Do I need to throw you up?
Probably.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 foot on foot immediately before the jump. Interesting. Okay, apparently it does require
So
lead up.
Umfgor could theoretically jump 6 feet.
With lead up.
That's
yes.
3 plus his strength, which is 3.
Mhm.
So imagine jumping 6 feet up.
But what is jump length without the run, though?
I don't know. Let me see if I can figure that out. Jumping. When you make a standing long jump, you can only leap half that distance. Okay. So
Oh,
what
so
are,
still like 3 feet.
8 would be for me. If she throws me as I jump off of her hands, like she pushes, they give me momentum as I jump.
yeah,
Can you allow for extra distance?
yeah, yeah. So
Alright.
your strength is what exactly?
16 is my score.
Okay, so that's a plus.
That's a +3.
Yeah. Okay, so you would be able to jump 6 feet, not 8. But then half because you're not getting lead up.
Mm-hmm.
Half of 16 is 8.
It's not the score. This is the modifier
It's
for a
the
standing.
modifier.
Oh, it says modifier?
It's 3 plus the modifier.
Yeah, for
Yep.
a standing jump.
Okay, 6. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so a standing
You'd
long
be
jump for you would
jumping.
be 3, I believe.
3.
So I got
Same for
14 feet plus 3.
Plus whatever Umfgor gives you bonus because they're jumping too.
Right.
So that would probably
Yeah, so
be
another
enough
3 feet.
if you manage to succeed it, like do it at the same time properly.
All right, Giant, let's try to jump together. Get me up there.
This is not how the puzzle was
Are we
intended to go.
Are we gonna do this on 3 or?
Yes, 3. 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
And then-
roll strength.
yeah. Yes. I'm so nervous all of a sudden. I shouldn't be. Oh.
17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Yep.
Hold on. That's a 9. My first not
Yeah.
great roll of the game. It's fine.
It's fine.
boy.
You yeet that boy. He manages to grab the edge and claw his way up onto the top of the wall, where he was never
I
intended
should lose some weight.
to go. All right. Well, you're now on top of the 20-foot wall. You can see, no other gods up here besides you. You look down and you see like 4 or 5 more of these little skittering imps climbing up the wall towards you with murderous intent.
Guys, we may have an issue. We have a lot of these creatures coming up the side over here.
I mean, dude.
Well, then I suggest you hurry.
Yeah,
Oof,
let us
Garth,
swiftly
press your
continue with your plan. Oh, okay. He like swiftly presses the button, a little distracted.
Okay. The lava switches direction once again.
Now, Pockets, press your button.
Wow.
Okay. The lava switches again.
Oh,
Wait, that doesn't look right.
why did you do this?
Oh,
It's back to the way it was a moment ago.
You ruined the puzzle.
What?
wait, I have an idea. Hey,
Press it
elf
again.
boy,
Oh boy.
get your ears down there to the lower button.
Goat boy?
Oh,
Elf boy.
Oh.
Elf boy, get your ears down there. Okay. Fine, I'll do it.
All right,
you're so bossy about it.
Giant, press your button, and then
Woohoo!
Just trying to point out that there is an area
I was gonna
here
say
that does
there are
not,
only like 2
Party
different
lava.
ways for it to go.
the lava does not
party lava.
go during this in this purple circle.
Oh,
Thank
it only
you,
goes
EJ
AJ.
getting fed up.
Thank
No, I'm
you,
just-
AJ.
I'm just trying
Oh.
to help it be more clear.
I'm just trying to inform you of the things.
it's
Very
just not
slightly.
No, like,
comprehending.
truly,
the
I
mind.
designed this puzzle with Minecraft flow physics and everything, and I was testing it, and I was
Yes.
like, okay, this should work. And then, I realized that the button order of pressing, you could just do weird things and backtrack and, like, break it. So, that was unexpected,
Yep.
and I never got a chance to fix it. So, I understand this puzzle is broken. It's no big deal.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, if he wants
Okay.
to climb the walls, that's fine. That's fine. That's a valid solution. Do whatever you want to. I'm having fun.
What was the point of you climbing the walls? Is my question.
I mean, he's on the wall now. I don't know why
Now
he
you're
pressed
on
the
the
button
wall.
and then pressed it again, though, because that just
Well, I'm
undid.
trying to get the giant
Mhm.
onto the other side.
Oh,
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy.
probably should have told the Umfgor to run then. If that was the case.
Run!
Run
I know
where?
the
Who
lava's
knows?
chasing you, but run!
Run,
No.
Uthmore.
Unthgor.
Man, that would be a terrible, terrible time.
Wait a
Who would
minute.
die?
So if I'm understanding this correctly, the brown block is basically being pushed by a piston in Minecraft, and that's Minecraft lava.
Yeah, I can actually show you.
Yep.
I built this in Minecraft. You want to see it
It's
work
so
in
very
Minecraft?
slow, so don't
That
worry.
makes much more sense now.
Yeah, it was designed in Minecraft, but then when I tried to bring it over to this art program, it looks freaking terrible. You can't see what's happening. You have to explain everything. It's way worse. I should have just showed it in Minecraft. Oh well. Hindsight
Man,
is 2020.
Really should have.
Make Minecraft server just for us to do D&D dungeon.
I did think about it. I
Still.
was like, it's so non D&D though.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought that my original plan of just going over to the other button when they pressed the there button near the top and just waiting there for the lava to move would have just been the good idea. It's like, oh, but like Hilbo has an idea. Of course, gonna listen to Hilbo.
Well, I suggest that Umfkor pushes their buttons so that Hilbo can jump,
Yep.
because otherwise Hilbo be jumping straight into that lava.
There's
Yep,
a
yep, yep.
wall up on the top there I could jump over.
Mm-hmm. Jump over that lava, Hilbo. Don't mess up.
Whee!
Yes,
Okay.
I'd like to jump.
Okay, so this brown is currently risen. That is another wall.
That is 20 feet, right?
Yeah, so you would be jumping basically across a 10-foot gap
That's what I
to
want.
the top of another wall.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why I wanted to.
Rolls. Well, actually, you don't need to roll because if you run across this wall, this is a 10-foot running start, and then you jump
Mhm.
your strength score, which is
16.
Yeah, so you overshoot it. You're here. You made it.
You
All right.
clear it.
All right, I
Ta-da!
clear.
You are now on top of the thing.
Can I try to make it down on the other side?
On here or here? Where are you trying to go?
That way.
Left.
Stop moving left. Yes.
Left. Okay, sure.
Cool. So now Umfgor's gonna be stuck behind. It's-
Time to
if-
switch the lava flow.
Yep.
Okay. Ba-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. Great, now Umfgor has to go all the way back.
Where
Not
you
all the
going?
way.
Oh, snap.
Left one block.
Yeah, left one block.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going,
Wait.
guys?
Are my or Apple's buttons capable of being pushed?
Yes, apples is.
Apple, would you do the honors, Apple?
I felt
Boink.
Ah. Wonderful.
This is such a mess. I'm
Wonderful.
sorry. I'm sorry for my flawed puzzle designs.
I was eating Skittles. I was literally eating Skittles till everyone figured that out.
Well, one way or another, everyone's at the end now.
We did it! We
which-
broke the puzzle so much that we succeeded again.
No, I mean, technically, you solved it. You just took a long time and did a lot of things that I didn't expect as well.
Thank you for wall jumping, Hilbo.
Yeah, that puzzle,
Really
need,
gave us
that
a
puzzle
different
needed work.
perspective about
I'm
things.
sorry, but hey, I promise the rest of the puzzles are actually like puzzly puzzles.
Puzzles,
They're
plural.
not broken. It should be fine. Yeah, there's multiple other puzzles. I don't know how long
Yeah.
we're gonna be here tonight.
We're gonna be here till like 5 in the morning EST.
Probably. I mean, we could always split this up into multiple shot if we need to, assuming you guys want to continue.
I would demand.
We may have to because I didn't schedule for more than 3 hours aside. So
Fair enough.
Well,
All right.
it's almost been 2.
Izzy just made a sad sound. Do you not want to continue, Izzy? Are you not having fun?
Yeah.
wait, what?
That puzzle was just that puzzle was
A fun
tiring.
time. A fun time.
Tiring.
Fair enough.
All of our puzzles are tiring when we're working
I want to blame
together
Ray
the best we can.
again.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so ahead of you in both of these two passageways, you now see a door ahead of you. Would you like to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. And,
Don't see why not.
and in the right side, there is also a chest.
I stay behind.
Oh,
I stay
Oh
behind.
yes, you're allowed to stay behind Ufgor.
Yeah.
in the right side, there's
He
also
is the
a
pinata.
chest just sitting against the wall. As you guys approach, you see that each of these doors has a face upon it. The face of the door to the right is stoic and contemplative. It just seems like, you know, a serious face, and it's got its eyes closed. On the left, there is a door that seems like jovial and happy. His eyes are also closed. As you both approach, the eyes of the doors open. The door that seems kind of upset with life just kind of looks down to you and says, "As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Every wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, wives. How many creatures on the road to St. Ives?" I can send this riddle in chat if you would like.
Please do.
Oh.
And there's also, may I remind you, on that side, a chest that you have not yet checked out.
Gotta step away for a second.
Cool. I'll give you a second to think about that, talk about that, and then I'll move to the other group and describe what their door says. Okay,
Oh,
maybe I'll
Lordy.
move on actually, because Ray's gone anyway. Sound good?
Oh no.
Okay.
This is a wonderful time.
All right, have at you.
Yes.
How
Uh,
about you?
The other group, you have the jovial door. The door opens his eyes and looks down at you and goes, "Oh, hello! How are you doing today?"
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing pretty well for a door. You could say I'm adorable.
Are you a door?
I am a door.
And are you sure you don't want to be a jar?
Oh, I see what you did. That is clever. I like this. Yes. No. I don't think I want to be a jar. I think I would like to remain closed. It's drafty when the door is open. But I could be convinced to let the door open for you if you would like to, you know, try your hand at proving that you are smarter than me with riddles. Yeah, that's how these door things work, right? My brother's the cool riddle one. I'm the best riddle solver, though. I can solve any riddle. So, here's my challenge to you. If you can come up with a riddle that I can't find the answer to, then I'll open and let you pass. Sound good?
Sounds good.
This is the other group, Ray. That's the happy door is talking to Izzy and Greg.
Sounds good to me. I have a riddle for you.
Oh boy, I love to hear riddles. What is your riddle?
What is in this one's pocket? Pointing to Apple.
Hans's. Sorry, that's a reference.
I know what you're referencing.
I know.
That's
same
not a
thing I'm
riddle, that's a
referencing.
question.
He'll say, I'm not sure that qualifies as a riddle, but I suppose the answer would be whatever is in your friend's pocket. That's a very easy riddle. Tell me another one, I like this.
All right, Apple, your turn. I tried.
It's sad that it's like I have a really good riddle.
You're incorrect. I don't have anything in my pocket.
What?
I don't have anything in my pocket.
Well,
You
Turn out your
basically failed
pocket.
to-
that's what's in your pocket then. Was I not correct?
No, you said whatever.
Yeah.
That means it implies
What's in your
something.
pocket
Yeah,
is whatever's
nothing.
in your pocket.
No.
Nothing is a thing, it's in your pocket.
You implied something was in the pocket.
I was
It's
correct.
nothing.
This is too easy. Tell me another riddle. I like this game. Another.
Ooh! I have a riddle for you.
I guess you could just hear each other slightly
Yeah.
from the previous room.
Of course, rolling his eyes is just like a bird.
I have a riddle for you, Sir Door.
Yes. What is your riddle?
As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife has 7 sacks. Each sack has 7 cats. Each cat has 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, wives. How many were on the road to St. Ives?
I'm
Like
gonna go with 37. That was very
Incorrect.
easy. Give me another riddle.
Nope, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
You
not
failed.
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
No,
about
you're
your
wrong.
Solution. You clearly just don't understand how big brain I am.
Oh, really? Then tell me, how did you get to that solution?
Well, it's very simple. There are 37 creatures on the road to St. Ives, and that's what you asked, so that's the answer. This is very
Are
easy.
there... Now, are these 37 creatures here with us now?
No, we're not on the road to St. Ives, you fool! You absolute plebeian!
No,
Well,
you're
so-
wrong. We are on the road to St. Ives. Don't you know? St. Ives is behind you.
Wait, what is it? The door, like, rotates around to look behind you.
As the door rotates around to look, I slip in.
Apple, do you follow? The door is now looking at you from the opposite direction. Did you follow Apple, by the way? I didn't hear.
Pardon?
Apple?
Sorry. What? I
Did you-
dozed off.
Did you follow as the door rotated around the wrong way?
Yes, I would have.
Nice.
Then-
Okay, so now the
hilarious.
door is still staring at you, and he's just kind of confused. Wait a minute, did I just hey, that's not how this was supposed to... Well, I guess
Boy.
you outsmarted me. That's certainly a way to... I guess that was a riddle I couldn't solve. Well done. And it just kind of, like, turns back around.
Ah, so being gullible in and of itself is a riddle?
Now I feel
Ah,
bad
the
for
riddle
thanking
of the
door.
mind of a door. What an enigma.
See, unfortunately, there's not much up there. It's all wood.
Mm.
Mhm. You're right. Alright.
Yeah, so as
There's a
for
splinter
our
of truth in
puzzle,
that.
huh. It's
Which one?
sad that I feel like in character I should roll intelligence to see like if in character I can solve the puzzle, but it's like I know the answer to the puzzle.
So the St. Ives was to us, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I love how you asked the other door the same riddle. That's amazing.
That was genius, admittedly.
hmm
I love how they were like 37.
I did think
I
about
thought
that
it would
during
be.
the puzzle planning process, but then I forgot about it now, so it surprised me. It was funny.
Anyways.
So Hilbo's just sitting crisscross on the ground, racking his brain. Looks
Are
like
you
he's
having
gonna.
fun with the puzzle, Hilbo?
Ah, shut up! I'm trying to think. He looks like he's about to have a contusion.
By the way, I forgot to. Well, I mean, I did mention, but there's still a chest that you guys have not examined on your side. A chest of unknown contents, and the door, after asking
Would
his
Hilbo
riddle,
like to?
has
like to
narrowed his
examine
mouth
it?
to looking like it's a slot, where almost like an arcade token, where you could put something in.
I think Hilbo's so distracted by the riddle he doesn't realize there's a chest there.
Fair enough.
My question would be, what's the point of there being a riddle but also a slot? Like, is it supposed to be a hint slot?
Well,
We'll never know.
I suppose you could check in the chest to find out what's in
Yeah.
there.
Oh boy. I don't know why I'm so nervous to check the chest.
It's a
I
mimic!
have
Everything's a
resistance to
mimic!
Traps. Everything's a gimmick. So would it be okay if Umkor opened the chest and
No,
took out
you're not
whatever
allowed to
was
open the
inside?
chest. Why would I be reminding you that there's a chest there if I wanted you to?
Okay, don't get sassy with me.
I'm sorry. So you open the chest tentatively in case of mimics, and inside you see 3,000 gold pieces glittering, shining, beautiful. Immediately it catches Hilbo's attention, I would assume.
Yes. Especially the shine.
There's only one slot. If we're taking any, we would probably only need one. Just so you know. Don't
But
get
it's just
greedy.
lying there.
Remember the beginning puzzle?
I don't remember no beginning puzzle. I just see
Don't,
gold in
don't be
front of me.
greedy. Don't be greedy.
What if I just take maybe a handful instead
No,
of the
no,
whole
no,
chest?
no.
All right, you take a piece of gold and go feed it to the door thing.
Let's just hope that it doesn't change the riddle, because I may or may not know the answer.
As she walks to the door, I'd like to try to pocket a few coins.
Okay. You grab it and you put it in your
the
pocket.
chest or from
the chest. From the chest.
You grab the gold and you put it in your pocket. It does not curse
Yes.
you, cause you to explode, nothing of the sort. It's just you put the gold in your pocket. It jingles.
How much do I get?
As
I
many
just
as you
grabbed
want.
one handful.
Let's say 20.
Oh wow. All right.
Okay.
My question is, do I resolve the puzzle or the riddle, or do I put the coin in the slot first? What do you think, Hilbo?
He quickly backs away from the chest before you turn around.
I put
Yeah,
the
like he
riddle in the
pretends
chat,
like he
right?
doesn't notice, even if he
Yep.
did. I'm only here to remind.
I'm just gonna throw a number out there: 19,607. How's that?
It's a little excessive.
This one. This one. This is one creature. Because he was St. Ives.
What?
I thought the answer would be one. One creature on the road to St. Ives.
Maybe.
Mm-mm.
Because he's the one going to St. Ives, isn't he? He just met people along the way. Am I wrong?
I think I overthought that one.
You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
You're going to tell me, other door, that I'm wrong? With 37 for my answer?
Go ahead and use one.
He inserts one coin into the slot.
Okay, you hear a slight clink-tink as the coin goes down. The door's eyes have remained closed for during this time as you've been deliberating. After a moment or two, the door opens its eyes again, and it repeats the riddle. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Every wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, wives. How many creatures on the road to St. Ives?
By the way, Greg,
By the
you're
way-
no longer showing the.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. I pulled up the.
And, Ray, you
Oh.
feel your pocket suddenly get lighter.
I check my pockets as discreetly as I can.
The 20 gold are gone. The chest appears to be slightly fuller than it was. Seems things have reset.
Dang it!
It's only one. Okay. Just one. How this all connects, I have no idea. But of course, just going to take out one gold once again. But hopefully it does not reset.
The eyes open
my
once again
gosh.
after if you put in only one and then wait for a moment. It'll open its eyes once again, say the same thing once again, and then close its eyes again, waiting for coins to be inserted.
Why don't you insert a coin, then say the number?
I certainly tried that at first. I inserted the coin and said one, I believe. I tried it vice versa.
Try saying it in a different language.
I don't think saying it in Goliath would much help. I doubt it would be none.
The jovial door is overhearing you guys deliberating from the other room, and he goes, "You know, I hear the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again. Perhaps you should try something different. My brother likes to be careful with his wording. He's pretty dumb that way. He thinks he's smart, but he's not as smart as me." And the other door just goes, he just like determinedly narrows his eyes more, even though he's still got his eyes closed.
Don't worry, you're not being dumb with your wording. We're just stupid.
I will give you
I'll
a
be
moment to
humble.
deliberate. I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
It's really pity I'm in the other room. Because surely if I was with you, I would mention something along the lines of listen to the riddle closer.
But the riddle is how many creatures on the road to St. Ives? As I was going to St. Ives, I thought it was one,
Well,
because it's just him.
uh, if you're thinking that way, there would be 2 creatures on the road to St. Ives, because it's you and the person you met on the road. Or the other route is, well, if you listen to the riddle again.
I guess it would be 2, maybe.
Let me pull up the riddle one more time. Blah, blah, blah,
I guess
blah,
it would
blah,
be creatures on the road, but it says going to.
The
man
so
could be coming either
it
from
talks
or
there, and
going
it's
from.
like, every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, wives. How many creatures on the road to St. Ives? So it's like including all of those.
I still don't think it would be a mathematical equation.
If it was, it'd be 7 to the 4th power plus 1. No, plus 2. 7 to the 4th
So are we
power.
gonna be mathematical about this, or are we gonna solve this the cliche way of saying like 1 or 2?
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Hilbo isn't that smart.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Man.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
One
The answer
or 2.
is either 1 or 2.
Or 2,800.
No. Call. Call Saul. Better call Saul.
Can I phone a friend?
Can I phone a friend? It's
50-50.
Huh.
As I
We
was
could also be a jerk and be like, you're never specific if they're
how many
going to or
creatures on
from.
the road to St. Ives. So yes, it's counting you, the man, plus the 7 wives,
No.
what the 7 cats and the 7
It
kids.
just- it
Well, I
just-
mean, if you've tried
he
one
has
before, you
them.
got to try a different solution, right?
We'll try 2 before we try anything else.
It
because
doesn't
you
say-
and the man doesn't even say that like the man is going to St. Ives, but we'll go with 2.
It doesn't say going to St. Ives. Read the last part of the sentence. How many creatures on the road to St. Ives, not on the way to St. Ives?
I'm sorry I've ruined everyone's lives.
You
Everyone's
should be.
dumb.
I took an existing riddle that, everyone thought they know the answer to, and I just tweaked it a little bit.
You did tweak it. Every wife
Man.
had
It'd
7
suck if it's just like 0 because you're
Every
not a
cat
creature, you're a
7
person.
cats. Every cat had 7 kids. So that would be 7 wives, 7
Man,
sons,
it's sad that it's been tweaked.
7 kids.
It's like I do know it. It's just...
Yeah, it's 7 to the 4th power plus 2. That's the mathematical equation. Though I do not know what that is.
Yeah, at this point, seeing no repercussion for guessing. like,
7
of
to the
course,
4th power
half
plus
tempted-
2 would be 2,403.
Okay, that's what I'm blurring out.
Hilbo's a smartin.
You having fun with your math rocks?
Not enough rocks in my pockets.
So what do you do?
We're just gonna say like as many coins as are in that chest.
So of the 3,000 golds in that chest, how many do you decide to put in now?
All of it.
All of it?
I think Ufgor's going to try 2 first, and then we'll
Okay.
try all that amount.
When you try 2, it simply repeats the riddle again and resets.
Okay.
And then if you try all 3,000, that's gonna take you a while to put all of them in. And then at the end, when you finally finish putting the last one, the chest is completely empty. The chest will say, "That which is not the answer is yours to keep." And then the chest resets. And you see like all the gold like pour back into the chest from the wall as though it had been restored from the door back into the chest.
About 49.
You're just
Try the
throwing
answer
out
of
numbers at this
37.
point.
Yeah.
Can
try the
I
answer
can
of
I ask a
37.
question?
You can phone a friend, by the way. Apparently these walls are, you can hear each other enough.
Paper thin.
I
This is
mean,
large
the other
stone
door
wall
said
and it's
37.
Izzy had a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a question. How is it possible to throw things over the wall like a
No.
tin can on a string?
No, these are
Dang.
small like enclosed chambers, hallways,
Well, that's sad.
corridors.
I'm going
Yep.
to be honest. Usually when I adventure with friends, usually they're the smart ones. Now I'm wondering if it's a smart idea to just use my fists to solve this puzzle.
Hey, I'll sit back and cheer you on.
One of the door just kind of opens one eye like
If he phones a friend, it's just like, hey, how do you guys feel about me punching a door? Any complaints? I wonder
I
if
say,
these doors
you
have
know,
sentience.
door whatever you door.
Door whatever you door. Man, I'm. May I punch door?
You can do whatever you want to. If you want to punch the door, that's fine.
Hmm.
Punch it in the face. Punch it in the face.
I punch the door in the face.
I punch the door. I pity the door. I pity the door. Ah, yes. Do I am permission to make unarmed strike at the door?
No permission necessary. If you want to punch the door, you punch the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna punch the face of the door.
Okay, you
And
punch the
with my
face of the
unarmed
door.
Heck yeah.
Roll strength.
Heck yeah. That's with a +6. +6. That's a 23.
Okay. You just hear the door go, "Oof! Why?" And your fist hurts.
Will you
Ruin the
please
puzzle
punch-
for everyone.
A large wooden thunk as both your fist and the door feel pain, apparently. That is all punching it does.
I won't make my Goliath friend to do that again if you just let us through.
Are you threatening a door?
I do have another fist.
The door
And
just
a
kind of
couple of
looks down
axes.
at you and goes, "I think your friend will hurt themselves worse than they will hurt me." And closes his
What
eyes
about that
again.
axe in your backpack?
He doesn't open his eyes, but you see like a bead of door like varnish kind of go down its wall down the side of its head.
You are made of wood, aren't you?
Another drop.
He slowly pulls out his great axe.
Upon hearing the blade ching, it kind of like opens one eye, just peeking a tiny bit. You see it swallow.
As she takes out her axe, I'm taking out my tinderbox.
My tinderbox?
Yes, your turn. It's his now.
The door opens both its eyes and just kind of looks back and forth between you two, like,
All it takes is safe passage. I like one of
Please,
the
this is my
masters.
job. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I have a security door. This is what I do. Please.
I inch closer to
No, no, no,
the
no.
base of the
Keep
door.
the fire away. Keep the fire away. Please. I'll do anything. I mean,
All
not.
we ask, open the
No,
door.
this is not. 2,753.
2,753. That's the number.
All right.
Just opens its mouth and waits for the coins to be dumped in.
We're such boys.
Well, go on, Hilda.
I love how both of you have solved these like your doors differently than the other group did.
Oh yeah, threatening doors.
Yes.
I just start shoving coins down his throat.
Do you count them out the right way?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Once you finish, do you keep the remaining?
Yes, naturally.
Okay. Cool. Your pants
Then
are
I
very
give,
Permission to
like,
saggy.
split
one
it. I think I would like to get a new great axe after this. It seems to really do wonders.
All right, go ahead, take half of it.
So you now have 247 gold to pocket between you two. And the door slides into the wall, just kind of like eyeing you in fear as it slides away, and it just stays there. It stays hidden in the wall, just
I
not dare
pretend to
peek out
drop.
again.
I pretend to drop the match on him.
You hear a slight yelp from within the wall.
I've never felt so bad for a piece of wall before.
And with that, you have both beaten your door puzzles. Very nice.
We have beaten up doors and beaten door puzzles.
That is true. You are correct.
We are genius. Keeping up our streak of solving puzzles all the wrong ways. Let's
All
go.
the wrong
It's
doors and
amazing.
all the wrong places.
Don't die on me.
So as you
I need you,
enter-
Hilbo.
As you each enter the next room, I will describe each room one at a time. So, Umfgor and Hilbo, as you enter your room, you are suddenly blasted by an icy cold breeze. The entire room seems frigid, covered in icicles and in snow. The ground is like freshly driven snow. It's like a winter wonderland in here. It is easily like 30 degrees colder than, you know, the rest of the area that you've been in so far. And there's a few items of interest in this room. So as you enter, you see a large frozen lake off to your right. The entire lake is frozen all the way through. It doesn't look like there's anything at the bottom of it. It doesn't look like there's, you know, trinkets at the bottom or anything. You see a cold forge in the middle of the room, but it is not lit and has no fuel, nor does it have any like tools or crucibles or whatever. And at the far end of the room, there is a what looks like a large glass or perhaps ice dome, like a large smooth magnifying glass type thing, which is focusing a small beam of light coming in from far, far away, perhaps the surface. It's a small little skylight that goes somewhere, and it is focusing the light into a small little point, like a laser light, that is melting a small hole in a little bit of snow right over here. And then the last thing of note is that there's a small hole in the wall that you can look through to the other side. On the other side, what you guys see when you enter the room is it is very hot in this room. There is 2 walls of fire that are in the middle of the room, just like sheets of flame coming up from the floor, just jets of constantly blasting fire. There's never any break in it. It's just sputters every once in a while, but it continues to blast a stream of fire consistently. Over to the left, you see a rickety wooden cart with like breaking wheels, and it's got a whole bunch of tools and pots and pans and crucibles and forging tools upon it. Yes, that's pretty much it that you see in the room, other than a gargoyle at the far end of the room with something written below it, a gem in the gargoyle's mouth, and a chest on the far end of the room that you cannot reach yet. This is the gargoyle with the gem and the writing, and this is the chest. What would you guys like to do, either group?
For one thing, Umfgor is absolutely fangirling over this room because one, it's cold, and two, he just sees a forge and it's just like, I know how to use this! This is the one professional tool I know how to use!
I could
Good
get
for
a
you,
job.
fangirl.
It's like I'm back home.
I think Umfgor is a guy, right?
He is.
Okay.
He is a guy. is
So
in
you were
fact
just
a
calling him a
male.
girl anyway.
Fangirl.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
He is, yes, he is fangirling, but he is in fact a male.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to use Smith's tools and
And
glass
Hilbo's
blowing.
just making fun of him, is all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, like I'm totally fine with you calling him her.
A
I think
fangirl.
it's really funny.
Well, this is already 10 times better than back in that fiery pit of death.
I also forgot to mention there's like a lever or some kind of control thing on this side with some like pipes in the fire room.
Is there
Uh,
anything in the cart?
Yes, there are pots, pans, crucibles, and forging tools, in addition to the wooden cart itself, which is kind of rickety and falling apart.
Oh, I see. I see. At least I think I see. I see.
Do you see,
Also,
you see?
on our end, can we use the concentrated beam of light to, in some way, ignite the furnace?
Perhaps.
If we put like fuel in there, so like if we added like torches and tinder boxes, could we essentially light that possibly?
More than likely, you're welcome to try.
Heck yeah.
Hilbo notices that hole in the wall, and he wants to see if he can fit through it.
Unfortunately,
Have fun with that,
the hole
Ilbo.
is a little too small for that. It is big enough to pass like large objects through, buckets, crucibles,
I'm
whatever
still too big.
you would like to pass through, but you yourself are probably too large to pass through it. Unfortunately, you got a little too much gut on you.
Darn this confounded fat.
But
Apple,
if you,
apple.
if you try to reach your arm through, you would notice that it is hot in that room, but it is cold in your room, and there seems to be like some kind of magical boundary that's keeping the temperature gradient different.
Well, isn't that interesting? Others are smelting in heat while we're cooling off from the heat.
Yeah, you are in fact actually like beginning to freeze to death. It is super cold in here. Too cold.
Meanwhile, Umfgor is just like, I love this.
I
I love nothing but. He likes the
Apple, any
cold.
thoughts on how to proceed? Apple?
It seems as though
internet
Apple
dial-up
has no
noise.
thoughts on it.
Apple has
Apple's-
fallen asleep again.
Oh
Probably.
no. Oh no. Well, this is gonna be a conundrum.
Well, you got a
Look at,
whale.
EJ play as Apple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if Umfgor loudly announces, it's like, man, sure would be great to have some tools over here.
Yeah, if only there weren't a firewall in front of me.
Ahaha, programming.
It's okay, you take your time.
And
Umfgor's
somehow I don't
feeling
think
nice
this
over
is
here.
something I can jump over.
Well,
Definitely would end up scorched.
You could probably jump through this fire. It would hurt a bit, but it wouldn't like kill you.
Huh? Ah, you're alive.
I'm just dying mentally.
Ah, yes.
Is it because we're going too long, or?
Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry.
This-
Well, Greg
Oh,
said he
you
allocated
know-
3 hours for this, right? We're coming up on that. We could stop
Yeah.
here and do the rest next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Unless you want to finish this room first and then call it at the next room.
No, I think I'm done for today.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we will continue it next time then.
Woohoo!
2 shot instead of 1 shot.
Woohoo!
Whee!
All right.
Woo!
Sounds
Maybe
like a plan.
3 shot if we continue solving puzzles the way that we've been solving them.
Hey,
Oh,
you're
gods.
finding the best solutions. It's fine.
The best
God.
solutions are all the wrong ones.
I hope
Definitely
everyone's
the
having
funniest solutions.
yeah. I hope you guys are having
Yes.
fun. Any thoughts? Any requests for something different?
Can I just say that I love the fact that like all these puzzles do have a right way and a wrong way of being solved, and a wrong way that is incredibly possible.
Well, I mean, the job of the dungeon master is to make the world happen and say yes to as many things as possible. So I mean, if you can find a clever solution that I didn't think of, then it sounds to me like you found a solution to the puzzle.
I will say for almost certainty that I'm of course gonna have a fun time being like, man, if I have tools, I can break apart that ice in that ice pool, and I can make some stuff out of this. This is
Ice
great.
sculpting.
Yeah, just like ice
Wow.
sculpting and
Gotcha.
I have to say, Nick in my audience has said, I wouldn't trust y'all to be my party in a million years, but that was fun.
Very accurate.
yeah.
Hilbo will pickpocket you dry. Apple will pull out a whale and crush you to death in a small room by accident.
Or on purpose.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would say that I feel as though somehow Umfgor has proven to be a great and also terrible teammate. He's not of much help sometimes, but it's just like, man, am I glad to help out anyone that has any idea.
Well, I guess if we're stopping here, then we just need to schedule another time sometime. But that's all I got for now. I hope you guys are having
Yeah!
fun, because I don't want to bore you to death. It sounds like Izzy's brain has been cooked, and I'm sorry for that.
She's been in too
Too
many
much
hot
heat.
rooms.
Yeah, exactly. Too much lava.
Man.
Well, it was fun so far, so.
Yay. As a fellow
Yes.
DM, Greg, what do you think? I know I've never DM'd for you before.
Yes.
Yes.
Just yes.
Cool. I'm sure there are pros and cons that we can discuss off time.
Yeah, when I have time,
Sounds good.
I think it'd be fun, but
Cool. Because
As a
I do
fellow
always want
DM,
to. I do always
do-
want to
I do like this.
improve. So feedback is helpful.
I certainly noticed that you have gotten so much better at just like not having a very specific way of solving things, and it's just like, now you can just do whatever. As long as it gets solved.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of previous puzzles where there was only one way to solve it. Usually that's the case where I was severely underprepared and I had to come up with something, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is gonna be all I've come up with. But when I have more time to think about a
Yeah.
puzzle and flesh it out, that's when I can allow multiple types of solutions that would
Yes.
all work, because I can plan more like, oh, what will the players think about doing any of these 5 solutions could work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
well, it was a fun thing to do, but I think I better wrap up and
Yep.
take off so I can.
Sounds good. Hope
Take
you
care of
guys have a
things.
good night.
Woohoo!
I am.
Thanks
looking
everyone
forward
for
to getting
coming on
sleep.
out.
If any of y'all have references of your characters, I would love to draw them for next time. As a little gift.
Okay. Next time we'll probably have combat, by the way.
Oh.
Assuming you get to the end, because there's a boss fight at the end.
Ooh.
So,
Can I
like
just say that I feel like we
combat.
all accidentally built ourselves to be more built on combat?
Yeah.
We
Well,
were not built
there
for puzzle
was going
solving.
to
I
be
have expected
combat
other
in
people
that
to do
last room
I
with the
was-
imps, but then I had mercy on you because I wanted to speed things along. Izzy was already mentally dying, so I was like, let's not spend like 3 more hours in this one room. So I just had the imps kind of stop being a problem as you got to the next room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
everyone, thanks so much for coming on out, and thanks
Bye.
EJ for DMing this one shot. Bye, everyone.
Love y'all.
Bye bye.